All right, I'm done messing around. I've spent far too long messing with this intro, trying to get everything set up, get this stupid boom arm is really messing my game up. Trying something new, as you guys can see back here for you guys on the YouTube version. Check it out. Got the green screen going. I know it's kind of stupid right now, but we're going to start working with that here and there just to have fun. Why not? Speaking of having fun, this was one of the most fun podcast episodes I've had. This was just a blast. I mean, they're always a blast, but holy cow, this was just this one was one of those. This will be a classic, a neandertalk classic, an instant classic. I had Sheven. He's a local rapper. He's one of my new favorite rappers, one of my new favorite artists. I fanboyed out on him for a minute. It's kind of embarrassing. I caught myself doing it too. I was like, man, it's happening. It was a good time. We drank a fifth of Jack Daniels, and it was just a good, fun conversation. The dude is funny. He's chill. He's extremely talented. This was just a fun episode. I'm going to keep it short, this intro short, because the episode was pretty long, and you guys will like it. I think you guys are really going to dig this episode. Dig, I don't need to say that a million times. In the middle of this episode, I had to take, a break to go pee, as always. And so we cut to one of my favorite songs. He's got a video of it on YouTube. So I play that in the middle here. You guys get to hear it and see it. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite songs of his. It's called Recipe. And yeah, just one of the greatest things about this podcast, about doing this podcast, is finding all these local artists and finding how good their music is. So I don't care where you're listening to this music, where you're listening to this podcast from. Kansas City has got some really good artists, and if you guys just check these guests out, like their music itself, just go beyond the pod. I hope you guys are going beyond just checking the podcast out and checking these guys' stuff out, because a lot of these people I'm having on, because I want them on because I believe in them and I want their talents out there. I want everyone to find it. Like, I got good taste in music, and if I'm pimping something hard, I want you guys to trust my opinion. And I'm just this dude. You guys gotta check him out. Spotify, YouTube, all that place. Sheven, Sheven, Sheven KC on Instagram, social media, all that stuff. Yeah, I think that's enough. That wraps it up. This is episode. What is this? 39. Ooh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Where's where? I don't know. I'm just rambling. Here we go, guys. Episode 39, Sheven. This was fantastic. Enjoy it. And while you guys are here, don't forget, this is my campaign for the best podcast in Kansas City for the pitch. And this is also where, if you guys could take a minute, if you're on iTunes, hit that review button or that rate button and give me a review. It takes like 30 seconds. I'm giving you like hours of content here. You can take 30 seconds out. I'll wait. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, whatever it is. And wherever you're listening to this on your other platforms, I don't know how they work. Hit the follow, subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. It takes a second. Like this whole time I'm blabbering, I'm just letting you guys go through it. Doom da dum dum dum. Dum da dum dum dum. There we go. Everybody, here it is. I'm going to stop wasting your time with this silly nonsense. 39. Boom, Sherlock, boom. I don't even realize I do that anymore. I just do it.
Time for Neandertalk.
Neandertalk podcast. Podcast is always in my head.
Listen to Neandertalk.
Yeah, everything's off the table. Everything's on the table. Yeah. Oh, shit, we started. And we'll start it officially in 3, 2, 1. Boom, Sherlock, boom. That's where that came from.
Boom, Schlock, boom.
Yeah. Can I get a fist bump? Sheven, my man.
What's up, man?
Nice to meet you again.
Thank you.
Because I met you 20 minutes ago.
Right. Reintroducing to the people.
Yeah. I wonder if I should do, like, to make money on this podcast, do like a Patreon and then just offer the pre-podcast stuff like we just did for the paying customers.
Right. Like premium, like Snapchat premium. Like, You want to sneak my private Snapchat swipe up?
Snapchat Premium.
There it is. Podcast Premium.
I got a long way to go till I can get that option, but I'm gunning for it.
Right. Well, you got to have some like edgy guests. You get some strippers in here or something. People like, oh yeah, we're getting the premium.
Ooh. Strippers.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think? I wish I had my notebook. My notebook's upstairs.
That's $100 consolation fee for me giving you an idea. You gotta protect the creator.
Bet. I thank you very much for coming onto my show. This is awesome.
Thank you for having me.
You're an artist. You're a music artist.
Yes, sir.
I gotta say, man, I don't want to fanboy out, but it's now that we're sitting here and chilling, it's kind of real. Dude, I dig your music so much, man.
That's tight.
I love it. I love your new album or your latest album.
Yeah.
You don't have a favorite, do you? Like favorite song? Or do you?
Goodbye, like the outro off my last album.
Okay.
Is probably like my favorite, just because it was just kind of me venting, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit happened in 2017, so I was just kind of. That was really like it summed up. Like after I wrote those last two verses, I felt like weight lifted.
What are the two last verses?
To think of them right now off the top of my head.
It's all good. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I didn't even mean to talk about music, but I just wanted to, at the very beginning, let people know why I have you here.
If you have an opportunity to spin a track somewhere in here, you know what I'm saying? Spin Goodbye, and then I'll send you something unreleased. So,
okay, I can do that.
but that's my favorite, I think.
Yeah,
That or Pain off like my very first album.
I figured that.
Yeah.
Is that? I imagine that you were going through some shit when you wrote it and first started performing it. Am I wrong? I mean,
Yeah. I feel like I'm always going through some shit.
right.
Yeah. I pulled.
But
like a
obviously, to make
Batman.
that kind of song,
Yeah.
do you still perform that one?
Yeah. It's requested a lot, like especially in like Kansas City. I know a lot of people that go to the shows are like, please play Pain. And I'm like, I got you.
Can I ask? You don't have to answer. Is there a difference in performing it now than when you first were going through it? Do you feel?
It is, but it's almost like in that moment, no matter like where you're at present,
Right.
you connect to that moment when you wrote it. It's
Yeah.
like when you make a song to me, you capture like a moment in time. You know, that's what it is. It's a moment in time. So it's like you got a whole emotion, and every time I play it, it's like I just go there. So it's you kind of feel it. Like you'll see artists that play deep ass songs.
Holy
you know, it'll
shit.
bring them into tears and shit sometimes, and like that's the type of shit because it just brings you right back to where you were when you wrote it. So
Fucking, you're not gonna believe this. Well, you will. I've always I've equated music. Hear me out with time travel. As in, when you are touched by a song when you're 8 years old and you remember it just feeling you and hitting you, and you hear it today, it brings you back. You get the feeling,
right.
and you get put back in that first concert you were at.
Yeah.
When you first
Brings
heard.
you right back to that memory.
Yeah. So, and it's funny. I was just wondering I was just thinking about this time travel music type stuff. Someone like you're like a time traveler guide master. Potentially, right?
Maybe. I've been called some things.
How about that?
Never that.
You are. I'm going to tell you why. I'm telling you why you are that, because your music right now, I've been listening to it a lot because I was preparing for the podcast. I didn't know you much before I asked you to be on here because we got a mutual Instagram person that kind of hooked us up, really. And so I started checking your stuff out to see if you'd be someone I would want to talk to. I was like, oh yeah.
You're like, can I tolerate this individual? Huh?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I gotta feel someone out
Right.
first. I'm not gonna have just anybody on.
Yeah.
And so I started checking your music, and I was like, man, it's so good. Yeah. So that's why I had you on. And so I've been listening to a lot of it lately and digging it. And I just know I'm in a place in my life right now with my podcast. It's in a weird place right now. And I just know your music, it's helping me with some of it.
Hell yeah.
And so I know in a few years, if I hear Wait,
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. and Recipe. If I hear those in like 3 or 4 years, it's gonna bring me back to like right now. Probably even with this interview right now. So we are opening a portal, a time traveling portal right now. How incredible is that?
Like you can always come back here playing that song. I produced Wait too.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all me.
Dope. It's like 2 songs almost.
Yeah, it's like
2 songs in one, I feel.
To me, an intro makes a project. And so like if you're gonna make a project, make an intro. You know, if not, you know, call it an EP or whatever. But I took my time. And it was like 2 different vibes, but they all blend together. Like, because Wait stands for Why Every Individual Gives Hope Time. And then like Handling My Own Weight Now is the second song. So I was like, how can I take Wait and make 2 different songs of it? So I broke Wait down into letters and made it. Yeah, so
I like it a lot, man.
I appreciate that.
That's my favorite on the album. Yeah. But yeah, so like I'm saying, right now, there's a big portal right here, and in 3 or 4 years, I can just come on back when I hear Wait. I'm telling you.
Right.
How dope is that?
That's crazy.
Yep.
So all I gotta do is listen to the podcast. It's just, I think it's audio clips. It's not just songs. I think audio clips are just memories.
Sure.
It's just moments in time.
Yep.
But like, you gotta be there. It has to, you know, have some significant value to
Right.
you. Because if I listen to some 1950s shit, it doesn't bring me to 1950s. I'm
No,
just like, turn this off.
Yeah.
Unless it's, you know, Sinatra. Then I'm like,
Unless in
turn that
1980,
shit up.
unless in like 1980s, you heard something that was a 50s song and it hit you and it stuck with you then. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we should probably get some more drinks.
I'm with that.
Maybe we started to. Do we need ice? I think I have ice in that door right there. Oh, it's this door here. I think I got a bag of ice in there.
Eazy-E's cousin.
Easy's cousin.
Eazy-E's
Yes.
cousin over here with
be careful
with the black
with
on black
light there.
shades.
I love it. Right there on the left. I think that's where I have it. How about that? I've got a producer. Should I be paying him? How much would he?
He's expensive.
I think he would be.
Yeah, he works for the banks and stuff, so he's expensive.
I think he's accepting Jack and Coke as a just fine price.
Liquid payments
Liquid
only
payment?
on Sundays.
Here we go. We're about to get started, folks, with some was there no ice there right on the left? Just a bag of ice?
Oh shit,
Just a bag of ice. I don't forget where we're at. We're in Independence. So, you know, we roll like that. We're a little you know.
I mean, look, I feel like germ wise, everyone grab their own.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. We're going in.
Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, hand it to Thomas there. You guys are the guests. You go first. Pour as much as you want. We've got that whole bottle. I bought it for the 3 of us, I guess.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
You're a fantastic host.
My man.
and
Thanks,
a
man.
gentleman, sir.
Thank
man.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Yeah. I am I try to pretend to be a gentleman on podcast. Outside of here,
It's like, fuck you guys. As soon as the podcast's up, he's like, all right, guys, get the fuck out.
I got what I needed from you.
Gig's up, asshole.
Get the fucking
Get out. You don't have to go home.
Your
when you
music
can't
sucks,
stay
by
here.
the way. That was all for show.
Oh, I would never do that. You know, that's about,
No.
how dare you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
How dare you? Doggone it. All right, well, that piece of ice is too big. This is making wonderful podcast material. Me putting ice into a bag.
Yo, producers could sound effects this shit
Pour
and
a
make a
drink.
beat off of this, what we're doing right here. So,
Here you go. I'll give you all this time. Here you go, producers.
There you go.
that's the
Yeah.
straight from Eazy-E's cousin.
There you go. Well, I'm looking for a new intro song. If you guys want to make me one, there you go. Use the ice bag.
Use the ice bag. Shaking up things.
Shake it up, shake it up. Don't shake it.
Ice bag. Ice bags.
I shake it to the left. I shake it to the right. Oh wait, how does it go? I don't mind if she shake it all night.
What song is that?
Gosh, you know, Rex and Effect. Rump Shaker. Come on. Rex and Effect. Rump Shaker. That's way before your time, isn't it?
Yeah. You over my head?
Holy shit.
I done watched it fly.
It ain't,
over my
it ain't
head.
before your time. How old you say you were?
It went over my head.
33.
33. So that's around, That's at the edge of your time, but it's you should know it, right? You know.
27.
Is it
All-
all I want to do is
Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Okay.
Just shake the rump. Yeah.
Okay.
Just shake your rump.
You know who
Check, baby.
produced
Check,
that?
baby. What?
That was the first Neptune's production.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, it was. Rump Shaker, yeah.
All right. So take that mouse, hit Google. On this.
Yeah.
No. On the where you're changing the cameras.
Oh, Google.
Hit Google. Now go down where you were and hit the yes.
Oh, okay. Fact check somebody.
I do. It's not that I don't trust you. I'm just so surprised.
We can't be airing out facts like that.
And I
without
want
checking.
people to know because this is really. I'm shocked. I have to know.
Check this out.
I'm shocked that he's that old. I can't believe he's that old that he was able to do
You gotta
that.
spell shaker right,
Man, listen,
dummy.
Listen. Rump Shaker.
You got some more coke?
Oh my bad.
Are you good?
Yep.
Not that.
I'm kidding. I mean,
not that kind.
hold on. I will pour mine first here. I've been a gentleman most of the time. Oh my gosh, this is all Jack.
You went hard.
I did go hard.
It's like-
Oh man, look at that. You didn't go as hard.
No.
I better go slow.
If I get out here and start drinking a bunch of Jack, we'll be airing out all kinds of things. You think my music's deep?
All right, so the song opens with Teddy Riley chanting a chorus. All I want to do is zoom, zoom,
You-
zoom, boom, boom.
Protege, his young protege.
Yeah, Teddy Riley's verse.
Wow.
And Pharrell wrote it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Later,
crazy.
Things-
Dude, how did you know that?
I'm a nerd, man.
Are you really?
You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, but
Fan of all hip hop or just Pharrell? All things Pharrell.
I mean, it's a big thing for Pharrell. That's probably like one of the influential.
I wish you were on mic.
Yourself in, but
He-
not all hip hop, but
Yeah. I'm working on getting another mic here. But I don't.
That out 'cause it's like you're not even gonna hear me talking.
Holy cow.
All right,
So he knew all the details and you didn't even know really the song. Really.
No.
old,
What-
man, I'm old.
I didn't know the song until you got it. You got in the right BPM, and then it was like, and then I heard in the zoom zoom, and I was like, okay. But at first, no, it was like, you was kind of talking it, and I was kind of lost with it. Yeah.
My bad.
No, you good. But shout out to Pharrell though.
Shout out to Pharrell.
He's been fucking shit up for a minute.
Yeah, I had no idea. I thought I was early on him with NERD or Nerd, whatever you call that group. When they first dropped that, I'm rhyming on a top of a cop car. You can't be me. I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. Yeah, whatever that song is. That one. That's when I was like, oh shit, I gotta check these out. I bought that album. Man, there's not a bad song on that whole album.
I can't remember which one it is. I think it's.
If you're into that.
Nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nerd was hot. I never got into the album though. They had that single. What was that single that was out? It was like on the radio and shit.
I think that was the one I was mimicking.
Yeah, that's the
Rock star. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, the rock star.
Yeah, it's got like rock and roll with
Yeah,
him like rapping like sounds like through a microphone or a megaphone.
yeah.
Woo! Cheers. Cheers again. So you went straight from the lab to here,
Yeah.
basically,
Well, I stopped to get some swishers,
right?
and then
Nice.
and then
Woo!
yeah. So then we came here.
You are, from what I gather, a hustler, like nonstop, motivated, just constantly grinding, dude, right? Or you just make it look like that?
I wish I could.
Wish
But-
you could make it look like
Yeah,
that?
but a lot of times I feel like I'm not on Instagram or doing what I need to do because I'm so busy. I get wrapped up in life, and it's hard to stay consistent. That's my biggest battle, is being consistent
With social media,
with music.
music.
And I feel like I hate social media. I don't really fuck with it.
Yeah, I know.
The coolest part to me is engaging with people from all over the,
Mhm.
I got fans from all over the world on Instagram and shit. And it's like going live and shit and being like, say where you're from, and someone's like, I'm from fucking, South Africa and shit. And you're just like,
Really?
what? Yeah, Australia was in another one, like Uganda, like,
No way.
yeah, a couple different places. Like, I have to go live. It depends what time. Because you got to realize the time differences are really fucking different.
Yep.
So when I go live in the morning and like,
It's nighttime.
when I'm
over
waking
there.
up to do some day job shit at like 7:30, I go live and I got like these people that are tuning in because I think it's like 8
Right.
p.m., 9 p.m. over there. So
Yeah.
that to me is cool about social media. But like staying consistent, like, you know, faking the funk and trying to portray like a picture perfect.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that shit. You know, everybody's got problems. Like,
Yeah.
that's the bullshit to me. And then it makes people that are going through shit think their shit's bad because they're like, oh, well, look at so and so, look at this, look at that, and that's the decline of humanity. Is like this like fucking bachelor shit. You know what I'm saying? The Bachelor's fake, and they like go on Instagram. They're like, oh, we're together now. Like it fools all these. I
Yeah.
can't stand the shit. Yeah.
All social media.
Yeah. Except for like you know,
Yeah.
but genuine engagement or some shit like that, or having somebody hit me up and be like, your songs helped me through a dark time and shit. Like
Oh,
I felt
nice.
like I've had a couple people hit me up and said pain has helped them through a lot.
I bet it has.
And like one guy told me he was thinking about killing himself and stuff, and I was like, bro, like I gave my cell phone number. I haven't done that to anybody else. But I'm
Right.
like, if you need someone to talk to, and it's gonna deter you from doing that, like he was young, he was like 16, like a 6-year-old kid telling me and this shit, and it's like that hits deep. You know what I'm saying? That hits deep to me.
Wow. Has everything good with him?
I believe so. He hasn't. You know, I should touch back up.
Yeah.
Talking on that.
I'm wondering. Wow. That's deep.
It's the kind of shit you want to tell people about
And you don't even
and show people, but
yeah.
you don't want to bring light
Yeah.
to somebody's, you know,
Yeah,
negativity
for
and be
sure.
like, you know, because then you're just like a dickhead, and so it's like it just.
But
yeah,
that's
but
yeah.
it helps.
Wow, how cool is that? That must feel. Did you get like crazy goosebumps when you're like
It fucks-
every
it fucks
time?
me up.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
Because you
then-
probably didn't even think about that when you were writing it and performing it or anything.
It's such a selfish songwriting. So selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
all
is.
about you. Well, you're not thinking about other people when you're writing the song. You're not thinking about, well, how is this going to affect them? Not at first. The more I write music, the more I start to think. You know, I'll write something. I'll be like, I could rephrase this for a broaden, you know, so people can broaden their horizon on this. It's not going to
Okay.
be so specific. But that's just, you know, critiquing my songwriting. But yeah, the process to me is selfish because, you know, it's all about you. It's your emotions, you this, but you don't realize that like your pain that you're putting in there, and this is helping you. The writing is my therapy.
Nice.
But it's if it's doing that to somebody else, and it's like, this isn't just helping me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that's empowering.
That's awesome.
That's what keeps me wanting to do this shit.
Yeah. And there's something about music that does that for everybody. Like everybody has those songs
Right.
that when they're going through a tough time, they can always just put on, and it's just going to help them. It's going to help them feel a little bit better, or just something. Music's such a weird. It's just a weird drug, you know.
Right.
It really is. You're like how about this?
Right.
Now you're a drug dealer. You're a time traveling
I'm a time traveling
Guide.
drug dealer.
and a drug dealer. Music's your drug. You're dealing.
Audio.
If I like
audio
Sheven's music,
dope.
if I
audio
like
dope.
yeah, audio dope.
Yeah.
If I like Sheven's music, the only place I can get that drug is Sheven.
You've heard it.
I hope you like
You've heard it.
now understand this time traveling guide weight upon your shoulders. No pun intended with the song there.
Right.
And this drug dealing issue you got going on, you've got to like constantly work, man. You
Right.
got to keep. I think you're grinding hard now. You got to double it.
So
Double it now. People are really counting on you.
I'll take this moment.
The future.
If you guys need that fire, audio dope.
Audio dope.
Instagram Sheven KC, ShevenMusic.com. I'll stop right there. But yeah, that's empowering because everybody wants to be useful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to
Yeah.
find their purpose and shit. And I spend a lot of time thinking like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Nothing feels right. Every career choice I make, every move that I make, it feels unnatural. It feels forced.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going against the grain. And it's like when I started making music, it's like it's the only thing that felt
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it was just like, duh. Like this is it. Like,
Right.
this is what I was supposed to do. And then,
Nice.
but with being an artist, like your biggest critic is yourself, and so you're constantly critiquing
I get that.
it. And
Yeah.
I think the biggest hurdle is like releasing it and being confident in your work, and then like the next hurdle is like not releasing it until you know make sure that you put enough behind your work so it gets heard.
Right.
Because then like the next thing is like, oh, you just want everybody to hear it, and it's like not even done. The quality sucks. So you're like, fuck it, it sounds great to me.
You gotta have patience, huh?
Yeah, you got to make sure it's perfect. And everybody's making music now. Like, how you gonna stand out?
Yeah. Everybody is making music now, but not everybody's making good music.
Right.
There's a lot of trash. There's a lot of trash out there.
But it's like there's 300,000 songs uploaded on Spotify every day. You know what I'm saying? That's an estimate that came off
300,000?
Yeah, you'd have to pull up the Google screen again over there and just fact check me if that's true. It's a lot. It's a whole
believe ya.
shitload. And so how do you stand out? You know what I'm saying? How do you, even the people that are listening to music, how do you get into their ears? Because you only have so much time in the day to listen to music.
Exactly.
So what do you do? Like that's the hard part. That's the part that makes you want to go crazy. It's thinking,
As an artist?
Yeah, thinking how can you be different? How can you
I
stick
understand.
out?
I understand completely. I'm obviously not in the music. I wish I was talented like that. But I'm like that with this podcast. It's like, how do I get this out? How can more people hear this? Because I got dope people like you who would just love to hear stories like, you know, people like you, some of my past guests, just like, it's good. Check these people out. Like,
Right.
it drives me nuts. I was like, I wish I could get even more. Like, it just, I understand. Yeah.
You're talking about Chocolate Homicide. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate Homicide dropping 2019.
Chocolate Homicide? What's that?
We're just gonna ignore my roommate's over here acting a fool.
Where did you get the name Sheven?
It's my mother and father's name put together.
Okay.
It's Stephen and Shannon,
Okay.
and it's the Sheven. And so when I was a kid, I hated it.
Hated what?
My name.
Can I ask what your name was?
It was Sheven. Like that's my real name.
Oh, your real name is Sheven.
Yeah.
Oh, I okay.
And so yeah, my mom and my dad, they smoked that shit.
I thought you were saying you
They're
came
smoking
out.
the real weed, not the audio though. But they're like, oh, let's put our names together and name our child after
Well, that
this
was
shit.
more than weed they were on, my friend. I think they were on a cocktail of
Psychedelics.
everything.
Some LSD or some shit. But yeah, Sheven. So then, I mean, constantly you're being called Sheven or Siobhan or something. So it teaches you to be outspoken, having a fucked up name. So that I think that accounts to me being who I am today, because I never let anybody fuck my shit up.
I assumed you made up. I thought it was like your stage name.
No, I'm too.
So that's your
I'm
your real name
I'm
is
too
Sheven.
real to be making names up. I try to tell people this shit.
Well, you can understand because it's,
No, I get it. I get it.
You understand because people are like, I've
love
never heard of
creative
that name.
shit.
It's got to be.
I'm not hating on anybody who has a rap name or a creative name. I'm just saying I'm too real for this shit.
Right.
I can't sit there and go by some name that's not me. I've been Sheven my whole life. That's why
Gotcha.
when you get my audio, it's just me.
That's who I am.
That's who I am. I'm not on there talking about shit I can't. I can live everything that I've said.
Yeah. All right. See, I thought it had to do something with 7. Okay. Well,
It's just me.
So it's interesting growing up with a weird name, huh?
Yeah.
Like that. Picked on a lot, or
Nah, I was kind of a big kid.
where did you grow up?
Missouri. I went to school a little bit all over.
All over Missouri or Kansas City or
So I worked in Kansas City a lot, but I grew up like in Lexington, Missouri. Went to Lexington High School.
where's Lexington? That sounds familiar.
Like where the Battle of Lexington took place, 5 miles from Mayview.
Northeast, south, like what part of the state?
Like I-70 East,
Okay.
straight out.
Okay.
You know where the Battle of Lexington, the fucking cannonballs, there's still a cannonball in the courthouse and shit.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I am an idiot. I don't know.
Yeah, so I bounced around
The
though.
Battle of Lexington. I thought that was Lexington, Kentucky. Didn't they have a big one?
Lexington, Missouri.
There's not a Lexington.
My mother got married in the courthourhouse with the cannonball in it from the Battle of Lexington.
Are you? He's smiling at me. Am I that dumb? Is there a there was a Lexington, Kentucky battle,
there's
right?
Definitely
There probably was.
there probably is all kinds of battles.
But
in
the Battle of
Kentucky.
Lexington is talking about Missouri and not Kentucky.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I ain't know
Yeah,
that.
dude, Missouri and Kansas were deep in the shit back in the Civil War. That's the
Jayhawk.
Oh,
Jayhawkers.
wow.
Yeah,
Everybody, I apologize for my ignorance. Woo.
yeah.
The Civil War was not my forte, you guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't real big into the Civil War.
You learn something new every day.
I was born and raised
History's-
in Michigan. We didn't really think about.
Well, the history we've been fed has been picked through and sorted through, and they just give you what they kind of want to, and it's fabricated.
Even
It's a
that's
bunch of
something I should.
bullshit,
That's
so-
something you would learn.
It's like, did they really battle in Lexington? I'm questioning everything now in history. What they told me in school was bullshit.
You think so? Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why? What made you cause this?
They just skip. I mean, just read. I mean, what do you know about history?
I just
thought-
told obviously nothing. I thought the
Christopher
Battle of
Columbus-
Lexington
hey,
was in
To me,
Kentucky.
I thought Christopher Columbus was a great guy in school.
No, he's a piece of shit.
Right, but in school you're making fucking you're drawing him and shit. I got a turkey.
We got a day off.
I got a turkey with feathers, and I'm
Yep.
fucking. We're all Christopher Columbus's day. I've got his hat on and shit. We're marching around the fucking classroom like Christopher Columbus. Little did I know he was a killer. So we got all the kids in here.
Vicious killer.
Yeah, but now we got all the kids in kindergarten dressed up like a killer, and none of them know it, and they think he's a great guy. How fucked up is that?
That was before the internet.
But it does.
Now we got the internet, and
yeah.
then we put that dude on blast.
They
Yeah.
were
What's
talking
up,
about
Christopher
the Haitian
Columbus?
dude that was with them that discovered the Americas. Yeah, they don't talk about that shit.
They will. The internet will
One
talk
day,
about
yeah,
it.
one day everything will be.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to question now. Like, I wonder what I would be like as a kid going to high school now with the world's information at my fingertips.
Right.
I don't think teachers can bullshit now. Like, what's it like being a student or a teacher? Like, you have, I mean, I guess you're teaching the truth now, right? And
I
those
think-
teachers didn't know. The teachers didn't know that Christopher Columbus was a piece of shit when they were teaching us.
Like, how appalled do they feel? Like, it's like somebody really telling you, like, Santa's real. Go tell these people Santa Claus is real. And you telling these kids with the fucking face that you're telling them the truth, and then, like, they're like, oh, by the way, we just told you that. That's bullshit. He's a psychopath killer. And then you're like, I've lied to years and years of youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's still lies and shit. Fuck that.
Yep.
They need to pay teachers more. They need to make it a little bit harder and shit to pick out who needs to be in what grade, selection. Because there's a lot of sexual shit that happens. It's kind of fucked up.
I think it needs to be harder to be a teacher then. If
But-
you're going to pay them more, it needs to be harder to be a teacher.
But listen, if the youth
I
is
think.
really the future, then why are they
Yeah.
getting paid so shitty? But they're required to have so much school and so much money.
They don't have that much schooling because anybody can be a teacher. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, but like
Anybody
you get
can
paid
be a
more,
teacher.
Like having
Anybody-
a
anybody-
master's degree.
No, anybody can go to junior college and be a teacher, right? It's not hard to become a teacher.
I don't know the basics of being a teacher.
I don't either,
I'm
but
not
I'm
gonna speak on that.
assuming
That's
it's not that difficult.
I've talked to a teacher who said that
The
once
job
she
is
got her
difficult.
master's degree, like she maxed out,
She makes more money.
but it still wasn't over 60 grand.
You don't have to be. Oh boy,
How do you get a master's degree and have all that debt but not make 60 grand a year?
I know. You see, that might just be anecdotal because I know a dude that got his master's and he works at his local school. I won't say what school district around here. Dude banks.
See a principal?
Yep.
That's one thing though. I think they
But he started as a teacher. He was a history teacher, and a football coach, track coach. He did all that extra stuff. But now he's a principal. Dude banks.
I don't know what to say.
I would say if you're a teacher complaining about not making enough money,
A
go
fem-
be a principal.
Right.
Get that money.
Right. But then you got to get into the sex talk. Like, well, females don't get paid as much as men, though, and it's harder for them to move up. And
It's not true.
it's debatable.
It's not debatable. For the same job, men and women get paid pretty much the same. The age, if you're talking about, are you talking about the gender gap, the wage gap?
So, like, no, if, like, men and
like if you say are you talking about on
Like-
average?
like if we're going through career choices and we're talking about lawyers, right?
Uh-huh.
Like women make 30% less than men lawyers. That's a proven fact.
oh, lawyers?
Yeah, but in like a construction field, construction supervisors, women make more than men in construction supervision on average.
I thought you were talking about like on average everything.
But
Like,
there's
when
like-
people say men make more than women.
well, they
by this
do,
much,
but like if you
on
go
average?
through and pick careers like porn, women make more. Stripping, obviously, women make more. Serving, bartending, women make more. Construction, but then lawyer, everything else, accountant. There's like a 70% difference in like women would have to work
There's
till
a
they
bad-
were
there's a- that's a
100
bad
years
way to-
old or something to make what a white male does at 60.
huh?
Like that's, and then Asians beat us now as white men. They're like
Asians got it down, man.
they're making
They're
it
the
too.
kings.
Yeah,
I want the Asian to be. I want the next president to be Asian. Have you seen that guy that's running, Andrew Yang?
I haven't seen him. I can't keep up with this shit right
yeah,
now.
he just
it's so hard to watch.
He's all about universal basic income. Right now, he wants to give everybody 18 and older $1,000 a month. And
Fuck that. He don't get my vote. That's not enough money.
it's not, but but it's for every single buddy. It's for everybody.
It'd bring a lot of people down to to a real life.
It'll give people the
Wake-up call.
opportunity to chase dreams, and it's going to give people more money to stimulate the economy.
But explain that. How?
If I'm keeping my job Nothing's gonna change for me. But now I'm getting $1,000
Oh,
more
they're
a
just
month.
giving us 1,000.
Everybody gets 1,000, no matter who you
Oh,
are.
I'm with him. He got my vote.
Yep.
We legal?
This guy says yes.
Well, okay, yeah. Vote stays.
He wants. So you're doing So this is exactly what he wants to do. Is for people like you. I don't know your situation, but I'm someone like a smaller artist, like you or like me.
Mm-hmm.
You're way above me, but like for
How?
Just you're bigger than I am. I'm just a small podcast. You've got shit going on. You're doing concerts. You got almost 10,000 people on Instagram.
But
you're
no,
killing the game, bro. I'm just a dude.
Man, but I'm not. I'm just a dude.
You're just a dude.
Yeah.
Killing it at a good level.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
all that I'm still by myself when I'm going through shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm still just a dude. You can have 10,000 followers
I
and
understand
concerts
that.
and shit, but at the end of the day, we all go through.
I didn't mean to compare.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I know.
I get what you
but I
mean.
don't mean to put myself on the same level as yours because you're.
What's that song? I'm just a dude. What's it?
I don't know that one.
What's it? Who sings that?
What? I'm a dude.
No, I'm just a dude. Or
Oh, I'm just a girl.
no, I changed the words. That's what it was.
Oh,
no.
that's no
Yeah,
doubt.
that is,
Are you
that
talking
is,
no
yeah.
doubt?
I
I'm
made
just
the-
a girl
I changed the No
in
Doubt
this
song.
world.
No, I'm just a dude.
Dang,
It's that Jack and Coke.
That's a no.
Jack
I'm
and
just a
Coke. That's
dude.
it. You're just too young. You're just too young.
I'm just a dude.
That offends me, sir.
No, she's a dude. He's a dude. That's that fucking
Gwen Stefani.
good burger. Welcome to Good Burger. That's my shit.
Welcome to Good Burger. How may I take
Hey,
your
and
order?
shout out. What's his name? Just got promoted to like
Kenan Thompson.
Kenan Thompson got promoted to executive producer on Saturday Night Live.
Nick at Night, or not Nick at Night, but
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon thing.
They're bringing back all that.
All that, yeah. all
These
that.
kids can finally see what we were seeing because
Yeah.
Glorious.
What were we talking about before? That was something good. I had something cool to say. What were we
I fucked
talking
it
about?
up. I fucked it up.
Hey, that's what this podcast is all about.
I fucked
I
it
do
up,
that
guys.
all the time. Thankfully, you did, and it wasn't me because I always do. What were we talking about?
Give us some effects.
I need that producer. If anyone out, this goes out to everybody. If anybody wants to make me a new intro song, I'm looking for a new one. If not, I'm gonna keep the same one.
But it's got to have this glass shaking water
It
shit.
doesn't have to. Make your own thing.
No, I'm gonna speak on it. If you don't put it in there, you ain't shit.
Oh, what were we talking about? People are yelling at us, right? Oh, wage gap, maybe, or did we go past that?
Women getting paid as much as men is what we were talking about.
Yeah,
But that's a touchy subject. I don't want to speak on that.
me neither.
Feminists will come at you with spears and shit.
I'm not afraid of feminists.
I am.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
I'm-
I'm just a dude that has a podcast. What are they gonna do to me?
I don't know, man. They find out where you're at. They'll be out here.
They're gonna
picketing
dox
your
me?
podcast. Picketing your podcast.
Picket it. Give me just fine. That just gives me more clout. If I got people
I guess any
protesting me, I'm taking any kind of you want to throw anything at me, bring it on.
They got Robert Kraft. They can get anybody.
Bring it on.
Yeah, they got
I'm
Robert
not.
Kraft.
They got Robert Kraft. I'm not in a. I'm not going to.
who got him? Who busted them?
I'm not going to hand job places.
Shout out whoever busted Robert Kraft.
And I will tell you this: the reason why I'm not going to, the reason why I won't go busted, the reason why I won't get busted is because I'm not going to these massage parlors where you get the happy endings. The reason I'm not going to those, not because I don't want to get busted, I just don't know where they are.
I thought you was gonna be like, cause I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I got me a
Oh
bitch.
my!
But no, you was like, cause I don't know
So-
where they are. Listen, hit up Westport. I bet they're there. They got all them.
They're
fucking
there, but
skins.
I've never
Who's,
done it. I wouldn't know what to do.
We actually, I know somebody. I know somebody through somebody who says he's been jerked off in one of those massage parlors.
I'm not going through that. I want listen. I want to straight up. I would like a
Shout out
referral.
Westport.
This is, listen, I do love keeping this podcast local.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some local listeners around here. Guys, neandertalk podcast at gmail.com or neandertalk pod on Instagram. Fire me your local massage parlor with the happy ending to me? I'm just curious. I'll just drive by. I won't go in. I'm just gonna drive by and see if it's actually there.
And give him a price breakdown and what the quality is to expect.
How
too.
much does it cost? How much would
You know-
they? How much do they expect for a tip? All that stuff.
He ain't gonna go in.
Right.
I'm not going in. I'm just curious. This is for podcast
And then
research.
Hey, make sure to ask him how you like.
I wanna-
How do you notify him that that's what you want? Do you give him like 2 weeks?
Right. Do you tip beforehand?
Do you just take your dick out?
Yeah, I don't know.
You just show up. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna do the terrible Asian accent that I can
Thankfully.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know how you initiate that.
I'm just and I'm always looking for new podcast guests. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to go in there for some I'm looking for a podcast guest. I'd like to talk to one of these gals.
Now you're talking about charging your little Snapchat premium. You get them in here.
Hey, we're going full circle.
You're like, I got the jerk off massage therapist here. Who wants the premiums? People.
I mean, is this not the perfect table
Swipe
for
up.
it? I mean, they can be right underneath the table. This is a beautiful table. You can't tell what's going on, but you know what's going on. She's underneath there. I wonder how much that would cost for my guests to have underneath this table for podcasts. Would that be something you'd be interested in if I offer that as a host?
Like you hit them up and you're like, all right, we need you to come through March 2nd. Do you want the sucky?
Do you want yeah. You want the works? Like, look, I'm going to have Jack and Coke. I'm going to have some Swisher Sweets.
For a $20
I'm going to have
extra.
some Fiji water. And if you want the works, yes, there's going to be a massage, quote unquote, underneath the table while we're podcasting. Is that something you would be interested in as a guest service, free of charge, for the Neandertalk podcast? Which, by the way, I am gunning for the Pitch's best local podcast for this year.
Shots fired to all them podcasts.
Shots fired have been fired.
Best
They've
local
been fired.
podcast.
And if I'm offering, little
Bish.
massages for your neck and thigh and inner thigh,
But
when
you
you're
can't-
sitting down here, no one will see it. You're not on camera, but
can't
she's down
offer
there
that.
just.
You can't offer that until you get the best podcast, because then they'll be like, well,
Yeah.
he sexed his way to the best podcast.
Oh my gosh.
You don't want
good
that.
point.
You don't want that.
You
Good
wanna be a
point.
slut.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's
I
over
don't
here
want. I want to
pimping
get
out-
it legit.
He's got pimped out massage prostitutes.
No. Whoa. No.
Well, how else
These are legit massages. There's no shenanigans. There's no funny business. That was a separate subject. These are other chicks that are just gonna give you a real massage. Your pants are staying on.
like a back massage while you're talking.
Yep. Well, no, they can't. I don't
Like
want them on camera. They're gonna be under the table. Just like if you got a pedicure, they're gonna be rubbing your calves.
Foot massage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
oh my
weird.
gosh.
Because then everybody's got their shoes off.
Hold on.
If you got some motherfucker with stinky feet, the whole room's bad.
Hold on. If you were getting a foot massage right now from a professional underneath the table right now, where nobody knew, but you just happen to getting it right now. Come on, don't lie to me. How dope would that be right this second?
I'd probably tell you more about my life.
I'm gonna.
They probably break down walls.
I'm actually, guys. The Jack Daniels is hitting.
They break down walls.
I am actually gonna close my eyes and fantasize about getting a foot massage by a young, attractive masseuse.
I'm not gonna look at him in the face
No, don't,
while
please
he
don't.
has his eyes closed.
You'll
with
see
his look.
You'll see my soul. How amazing would that be? I gotta incorporate that. And then here's what I can do. I think I can offer them, if they come in, sure, we'll give them a little tip, and then we'll also promote their business where you can get the best massage in Kansas City. Oh man, there's some kind of CBD. I've had a CBD expert on my podcast before.
It helps with the stress.
It helps with sore muscles, which is why we need the massage. We've gone way on to holy shit. We've gone off the rails.
Yeah. This has been more like an infomercial. We're selling shit now. People are looking up massage therapists in fucking Westport. They'll probably get more calls when this drops. They're like, shit, the secret's out. Neanderthal done fucking ratted on us. They're gonna have the fucking mafia show up. The fucking Chinese
I didn't
gangsters,
offer any
bro.
name. I'm not. No, it's all indiscreet. You're right. I can't
He's
pimp
like,
them.
you
how
know,
does this?
you not talk about us, child.
How does this thing work?
Press that button because that's little.
Yeah, hit the button, just hold it. You had it right on the back. Yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. There you go.
Love me some CBD. It's been a while. Tastes like pineapple. Pineapple CBD. Interesting. Yeah, I had a guy that's got have you heard of CBD American Shaman?
I have. They're everywhere. You can't miss them.
I had that dude on my podcast. The guy that owns.
What is he
the
like?
Owner.
I have like prejudgments.
Prejudgments?
Yeah. Can I tell you what I think of him first?
Please tell me. Please. I want. Yes. Please tell me.
I feel like.
Wait. You've never met him?
No, never.
You know
I have
nothing
no
about him.
affiliation. I don't benefit from his demise or
Okay.
success.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. Please tell me. Yes. Go.
His logo is shit.
Okay.
He's opening up stores all over the fucking place. There's billboards
All
and
over
shit.
the country.
It's obnoxious. And I haven't been into one,
Awesome.
but I mean, from the looks of it, it's like the vape cigarette epidemic.
Okay.
When there's just vape stores popping up and all these fucking dumbasses working there, shit, it's terrible.
Okay.
So he looks like a jackass.
Okay.
100%.
His store does. Is
Yeah,
what you're
his
saying. Because you
image.
don't know him.
American
His
Shaman. Like, I
CBD
picture
American
him,
Shaman.
I feel like he's like a 55-year-old white man.
Okay. You're on with that.
I'm wrong?
No. You're on.
Yeah.
You got. He's probably. He's in that
Who
neighborhood.
takes the CBD game by storm like that? It's like
Okay.
he's like the quick trip of CBD.
Okay.
That's what I think.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This dude is a fucking badass.
He's a badass.
The only reason why he's doing it is because his uncle got diagnosed with stage something cancer. Was on like nothing was working. He started Googling every single thing that could help. His uncle was like a father to him, like super, super close. Loved his uncle. Didn't want to see him go through this shit and was trying to figure out something. He was desperate. I have to find something for him. Googled stuff. The first stuff that came up was CBD. He said, fuck that. I don't believe that shit. That's just propaganda. Tried everything. Nothing was working. And after a long time, he was like, CBD keeps popping up. I'm going to try. All right, it keeps popping up for a reason. I'm going to see what it is. Now this is weird. I said, how did you come up with this? Like, how did you know that you could come up with CBD and break that stuff down and make that? And he said, I've always been good with chemistry and doing that. He's just kind of like you're an artist. You've probably always been an artist. This dude's always been like a chemist, like just a smart dude like that. So he could just knew how to do that. So he started he didn't know you couldn't get CBD anywhere. So he started asking people, hey, where can I get ditchweed? Just regular hemp. It's everywhere. No THC. I just want the ditchweed. He ended up buying a bunch on the black market and making his own CBD just to give to his uncle. That's all he was doing. He saw how amazing it was working on him and all the other benefits with it. And he was like, he started doing it for the right reasons. All he wanted to do was help people. All he wanted to do was do it for his uncle. And then it opened up his eyes how amazing. There's been very little research on CBD. Very little. For the past 20 years there's only 20 years of extensive research on CBD, which is nothing. It's been around since the beginning of time. And the world is just now starting to actually invest time and money and studies into it. So it's barely breaking the surface. And he just sees how amazing it's helping people. And that's why he's doing it. He only wanted to help. It only started to help people. And he wanted to call it medicine, but you can't call it medicine because it's not a medicine. You get in trouble legality.
Yeah, because you start.
Because I asked him about the name too. I was curious about the name. That was like my first question. I had him on the podcast. That was like my first question. And and he was like,
"You're like, are you a shaman?"
Yeah, I was like, I associate that with Indians, Southern American Indians and Native Americans. Just that
I picture
word.
like he has a ponytail or something.
Right, he doesn't. He's like, he pulled up in a really nice car.
I bet.
Dude's banking. Dude's got. Do you know who Mitch McConnell is? Very, very powerful politician. Very powerful. He's got. Probably shouldn't be talking about that on the podcast.
Let's tell everybody about how much money he's got.
I went down a road I should not have gone. Hold on.
They're like, Mitch who? Who? Tell the boys.
The dude knows me. The dude's got Mitch McConnell's number in his back pocket. Okay. Anyway, I've gone a little. I should not have. I've spoken too much. I've said too much about.
It's the jack.
The dude's legit. is what I want to break it down. Is he's not a dude that's trying to sell you snake oil.
Can I tell you one thing?
Uh-huh.
Me and my roommate, a.k.a. Chocolate Homicide, a.k.a. Keyboard and the Live Band, who's here right now, who looks like Eazy-E's big cousin. When we bought these for our CBD pens, they had American Shaman CBD pens up there. And I was like, how are those? Because I keep seeing the stores everywhere. He said, now these are good. He brought up the ones that were made well. And then they've released this new brand.
The pens or the oil?
The oil. Well, it's in the pens. The already pre-filled pens. CBD pens. He said they were keeping them in stock. You remember this shit, right? They were keeping them in stock, but the new release in the cardboard boxes with the plastic fronts, they were the wick ones. He said they were trash.
Okay.
And that's what brought it was like he released the product. Everyone was like, oh,
How
yeah.
about this?
Hyped him up, and then he dropped a new one that's like, blah.
How about this? How about he says, don't even get those?
Why make them, though?
Because people will buy them, and he owns a business, and people
Right,
use them,
right.
and it works.
Right.
But he says people demand them. So he gives the people what they demand. He says don't get those. He says get the tincture, just the drops. You just drop those when you wake up and before you go to bed. Drop the drops underneath your tongue twice a day. That he says this is the owner of the company. He says, I tell people just to get the tincture. He says, don't mess with that because every time you inhale and every time you exhale, all that's the vapor that's going away, that's all the CBD you're not getting. When you take the tincture, the oil underneath your tongue,
You don't waste
you
none.
get it all. So you're wasting
We want it all.
95% in the oil.
We want it all.
He was super honest, super good.
How'd you get a hold of him? How'd you get in touch with?
Okay. I was at a fair
I'm
at
gonna
the Lee Summit.
call him the Bill Gates of CBD.
Mm-hmm. He's a major player.
That's what I'm gonna call him.
He's a major player. It's crazy. I was at at the Lee Summit Fair with my kids, and it was time to. I had to get them home. They were about to both have a meltdown. Knock yourself out if you want more.
See?
They were about to have a meltdown. I had to grab them, and I'm doing. I got a 5-year-old and it was like a 3-year-old and 1-year-old at the time, carrying them through this fair, and I see CBD American Shaman. I was like, oh, I wish I had time to stop. That'd be very interesting because I'd like to have them on my podcast.
Yeah.
So I just took my kids home, and then I found them on Facebook, and I said, hey, who I was, blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, would you like to be on a podcast? He's like, yeah, that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
That's how I get
Any
my
publicity is good publicity. You got that coat.
Yeah, So that's how I get my guests. I honestly don't know anybody. I obviously didn't know you.
Well, it all starts with like a cold call.
Yeah.
Kind of reach out.
Yeah, and it's people who I want to talk to and who I'm interested in.
So what's his plan when the medical game hits Missouri?
He wants it to hit. He wants it to hit.
Is he ready? He's probably ready for the.
He wants it. He wants the hemp. He doesn't. He's not any part of the THC. He has nothing against it, but that's way over there. There's drug stores and there's liquor stores. So he's more of a drug store, and then there's a liquor store. I have nothing against beer or alcohol. You're over there, but I'm over here in a drug store.
But drug stores can sell alcohol.
Yeah, but he, but that's the analogy. He was like, there's the THC over here, which is super cool, but then there's CBD over here, and this is where I'm at, and that's just kind of the analogy he was making.
When you're lining yourself up to jump into the legal marijuana business, as far as medical and stuff, they say to have your foot in the CBD door because the next step is just. So if he's lining himself up for that,
yeah,
I would. If someone comes to him and says we can franchise your name out and have dispensaries, this and that, and he has no part in it, why would he? If he's selling people shitty,
he's not selling shit.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But like that shitty brand though, just because of business aspect.
Yeah. Well,
why would he cross into a?
Here's what he wants to do. He's doing it for the right reasons, and he's just doing it. I think the reason why why he is so successful is because he's doing it for the right reasons. He's not just an entrepreneur trying to make a quick buck. Right. He's warning people of that. In fact, what he said is he wants to get people together and make an industry standard. He wants there to be where we have to get it stringently tested all the time to make sure it's real stuff.
Right.
And it'll get this approval stamp. And that's where you get good stuff.
Right.
You can go to the vapor.
Yeah,
not FDA. Right? I don't know about that, but he wanted to make their own group. Like he's getting the major CBD players together and saying, "Hey,
kind of like a union."
Kind of, and like say we need to make sure if you're using top grade stuff that everybody knows about it and it gets the stamp of approval.
Right.
Because you can go to the one of these vapor stores where they sell the jewels and all that stuff, where they all, and now you see plus CBD. That CBD is probably trash.
You know what scares me? This is where my offsetting opinion of shaman came from. Seemed like a quick buck, like mass produced store that don't really give a shit about quality.
Right.
And the first CBD store I ever went to, I was asking if they had the CBD dabs because that was coming out. Like you could get that. It was
Really?
like the
Wax?
yeah. It was the
Okay.
Well, it was CBD concentrate.
Okay.
So it looked like wax, and they had it in powder and all this shit. And I was asking if they had it, and they're like, "Well, we got some samples coming from China." And I was like, and it was the lady who owned the store, and I'm like, she shouldn't have, like, time out.
I
I'm
ain't
like,
getting
China?
that from China.
Like, what's
Yeah.
the Soldier Boy face? China? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the meme, the Soldier Boy meme. That was
Yeah.
like, China? Like, hell no. I don't fuck with none of that. So the place I went to and got my CBD shit was the CBD store downtown because they make their own shit.
They're expensive.
They're expensive, but they have their own manufacturing facility and stuff. So
Yeah.
they're about it. And the guy that was running like a lot of what I realized when I went in there, you remember when that K2 shit was taking this sin in Kansas City?
Yep.
10-minute t-shirts. The owner of that store,
That's where I bought my
that's
first.
where I bought my first shit. He owns the fucking CBD store downtown. So I knew that shit's. I know that motherfucker.
That's shady.
No,
That dude's
hey,
shady,
no
isn't he?
disrespect, but I know he's shady as fuck.
Shady.
Little short Italian motherfucker.
I don't know who he is, but if he was selling that, that's shady. That's where the
But
first
all that money he made, and he beat them legal cases because that shit came down. They came down on him like fucking. They're coming down on.
I guess I got
fucking
nothing.
Bill Cosby, and he beat the shit. I don't know how, but he got a lawyer beat the shit because he didn't know this and that, and now he's.
I can see why he beat it. I don't think he should have gotten in trouble.
I don't think so either. He's just riding a wave.
I did it.
Look,
I smoked that stuff.
if
What
that's
did
the
you think
case, then
about when
every
you smoked
auto-tune
it?
rapper should be fined for riding a wave. You know what I'm saying?
If people are gonna listen to it, who are you to say?
Right.
Yeah.
I can't hate on nothing. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna get mad at somebody for doing what's the trend, like that's
Yeah.
the trend.
So you smoked the sin.
I was
K2, Sin.
in legal trouble when that first came out, and hell yeah, I'm a weed smoker. So when I heard about that shit, and I was taking drug tests and failing them and going to jail constantly, and I was like, I'll give it a try. And
Okay,
I remember
what'd you
getting
think?
that purple sin shit, and I remember it tasted amazing and it made me feel good. I don't condone the shit, not one bit.
Did you smoke a joint or a bowl? How did you?
It's like I think it was a bowl.
Okay.
And it fucked me. That shit is not like weed,
It's not.
but it takes over your life. Like
took over your life.
it just like if you don't smoke it, you feel like shit. Like after you started, because I was on it for like a month after I started smoking. I'm like shit, I could pass the drug test. I felt like every morning I woke up before I smoked it, I feel sick. Like until I smoked it, I was like, this is
Really?
yeah. And then like quitting it, like it was like coming off a fucking drug. Like oh yeah, no bueno.
You liked the way it felt. Did you like the high?
Initially being sober, and then trying something like that, it was kind of a breath of fresh air. But nothing good comes that. You know what I'm saying?
I was not. Yeah, I smoked it. I did it legally. I was not smoking anything else.
Right.
And I was like, I used to be a pothead, and I was like, I'm going to try this new stuff. I'd like to get back into something like that. And it's legal. Let's try it. Wow. I didn't like it. It made me paranoid. It felt like I imagine meth feels like. Like my heart would go. I would get all jittery. I'd be like, all right. I'd just be like, it was not like a marijuana high. I didn't like it. It made me paranoid.
Paranoid as shit.
I kept smoking it though.
That's the addicting part of it.
But I didn't get addicted to it. I didn't like keep buying or anything, but I bought, my first bag, and I was like,
I wasn't buying it because I was addicted, but it was
Yeah.
like I fucked with it because it got me. It was like a high.
it is a high.
And I was
it's a
passing
high.
drug test, and so
And
after
yeah,
smoking
if you're looking to get fucked up, it's gonna legally get you fucked up.
So you smoked that shit for like 3 or 4 weeks straight, and
Uh-huh.
I was smoking it like I did weed, which is all day. It was like when I didn't smoke it, I was like,
Fuck.
it felt fucked up, and that was like nope.
Wow.
So I quit that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you quit?
Just quit.
Just quit?
Yeah, I used to
Was
smoke
it hard?
cigarettes. I quit. Nothing's hard. It's all mental.
It is.
You're in control of yourself. It's like and
Yeah.
if you're sitting there telling yourself you can't do something, then you're weak. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sit there and be like,
There's a lot of weak people out there, dude.
but yeah, but
A lot of
it's
weak
by
people
choice
out there.
though.
Yeah.
You just got to stand up and
Yeah.
tell yourself like, yeah, it's your body. If you started it, why can't you finish it?
Because starting is a lot easier than finishing.
Well, that's with everything.
Anybody can start anything. It's
but
hard to finish.
there's finishers though. You gotta be.
There are finishers. Not everyone's a finisher.
That's what the world's
Look at this
missing.
day and age.
That's
This
what the
age
world's
is full of McDonald's starters and not McDonald's finishers.
High expectations with low qualifications.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is nowadays. Everybody wants something for free.
Mm.
Put up or shut up.
I'm having a good time, man.
Put up or shut up.
I'm having a good time.
Choo,
I'm
choo,
looking
choo,
around.
choo, choo.
I'm taking in this moment real quick, if you don't mind. I got the drink hitting. CBD feeling good.
I'm swirling the drink.
I'm in my fucking studio with a couple of badass dudes from music I respect, chatting about CBD. So,
So the
what?
American Shaman guy. You said
Yes,
he's got
you're-
paper, right?
He's got paper.
Is he Kansas City based?
Yes.
All right. Tell him what's up.
Overland Park. Yeah, he's Kansas City.
All right. Tell him what's up.
He's Kansas
Tell-
City dude.
Tell him we got a project with a whole lot of feature on it and,
He's-
and a lot of
Like I said, he started just for his uncle. Started with a couple, and then it blew up. Started with a couple stores here locally, and now I can't quote a number. I want to say 160 stores, but it could be a lot more than that nationwide.
he needs commercials.
I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, I'm trying to. This is my pitch to him.
My pitch to him
Hold on,
too.
Hold on. Hey, you need commercials. Let my guys write the commercials and shoot them for you. I'm talking to you. What's his name?
Talk to this one.
What's his name?
Talk to this one. Vince
Vince
Sanders.
Sanders. Let me take over creative control of your marketing department. I'm done.
All right.
That's
Why?
it.
Why would he want to do that? Is that
What
your
do you mean?
expertise?
Huh?
Is that your expertise?
I'm a creative all around, man.
Yeah.
My vision is like retire, write movies for the rest of my life. I want to write movies.
You want to write movies?
Movies. I want to direct and write.
You don't want to be a musician?
I want to be a musician till like 60 and then write movies. Yeah.
Oh.
That's my retirement. Like,
Your retirement.
yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
hmm
Can I go back? Let's go back to your music real quick.
Okay.
Just because I'm thinking about it. I like it because I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop head, and I love like some hard. I like Young Dolph. I like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Ferg. I like some hard hitting shit.
Right.
I like some Tyga, Rich the Kid, whatever. Sometimes I don't want some hard shit like that, but I still want some hip hop. And you've got like this cool combination of like it's hip hop, but like some of your songs is almost like a jazzy feel, but like, and I don't want to say music because rap's music, but it's like instrumental. I don't know, man. It's just it's a little different, almost Mac Miller-ish, like with some of his later shit. Am I wrong to say that? Do I not know what I'm saying?
I don't. For some reason, I keep getting that comparison.
I'm not saying you're anything like Mac. But if you like listen to his last album,
I fuck with it.
it's it's real instrumental
it's
type.
beautiful,
It's mellow. It's chill.
It's
not,
music. It's not.
It's a
I know
good.
when you say like rap is music, there's rap and there's like music. When there's like
Yeah.
the chorus and
There's like trap.
like
and then you
when
got-
you make a rap song, it's like yeah,
Yeah.
100 grand and that's not a real written chorus. Like well written music to me. Like I strive for like I gotta hear some written shit. I'm
Right.
such a big fan of like when someone writes some creative shit like Daniel Caesar, like his fucking songwriting is
I don't know who
amazing.
Daniel Caesar is.
That ooh, the fucking
Blue suede.
blue suede, man. What's the
Or no, blue jeans.
blue jeans?
Yeah, blue jeans is another one.
That's what I get for listening to my dumbass roommate. It was blue suede.
It's all good.
Daniel Caesar, he's the shit. He's got that "Who Would Have Thought I Got You" song on 103, and it's on the radio. It's the shit. It's the shit.
I'm not a big radio guy.
Well, he just took the radio by storm,
Okay.
but he didn't start there. Like he has
I've probably heard it, and I just don't
his
know
video. He's like laying down on the stage and shit, and he's got like the mic on top of him singing, and he's like laying on the ground. Like, and when we first seen the video, we're like, dude, this dude. I was like, I'm doing that next show.
it. Dope.
I'm laying on the ground. I didn't do it
Why not?
because it's got to be like a timing thing, and plus, like
Didn't more.
a lot of stages you get up on, you don't want to lay on the floor.
Who cares? You just got to do it. Be nasty.
It's
Get
gotta-
nasty with it.
But to be cool and not just be weird, it's got to be.
Be weird.
Yeah, there's just
works.
a fine line. there's a fine line between.
It's just one show. Try to be weird for one show. See what happens.
I'm
Maybe it
weird.
kills.
I'm weird in all kinds of shows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He has this thing where he likes to just be like borderline confrontational.
Yeah, like I start a lot of shit. Like if someone says something, like for instance, we played a show at like Southwest Missouri State. What was the Northwest Missouri State Country?
Where's
Right.
that? What town is Northwest Missouri?
Maryville, Missouri.
Okay.
And they're like,
Maryville, that's way up there.
and they're like,
by
yeah,
Iowa, right?
Yeah. And so we performed, and like we
I
performed.
go hunting up. I go hunting up there.
Yeah,
No,
like-
way up there.
like
It ain't shit
in
up
the
there.
fucking boons. And then we had like we were playing with who's that chick from The Voice? It was this country singer chick. She was from The Voice. It was me, her.
She was up there.
Yeah, they played with her. She was the headliner.
Was she hot?
She had like TV makeup on. No, like she had so much makeup on, it looked like you could take her whole. You know what I'm saying? Like from
I do.
afar, you were like, okay. When you got closer, you're like, God damn, like,
man.
like who the fuck takes that shit off? You know?
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
you. I feel you.
She had the yeast though. You know what I'm saying? Like
She had the what?
full body on her, though.
Yeah, she was tight.
She a bang a butter face. Everything looks good, butter face.
I mean, she put the face on.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The rest was already there.
I feel you. All right.
Yeah, not so much overkill in the makeup.
Well, hey, listen. They can't all be Britney Spears.
But check this out. So they kept saying they wanted Free Bird.
Oh my gosh.
Every
of course
every
they did.
time.
Were they just trolling you?
So no, because so like when the promoter was like, you guys are the first hip hop act to ever play here, and I was like, cool. And so the first country singers kept coming up, and they kept going, Free Bird, and it's
Were
like,
they trolling, or do they really want to
no,
hear?
they're legit being.
They really want to hear. They just want to hear the guitar solo.
It was like 150.
Greatest
Country
guitar solo in the
motherfuckers
history of
drunk as
guitar
shit.
solos, but
It's like 6 p.m. They're yelling Free Bird. We didn't play till like 9. They've been yelling Free Bird since we got there. So when we get up there, I jump up on top of the bar, right? Because the bar's right here. The stage was in the corner. Everyone had been in the corner. I'm like, fuck that. I got a wireless mic. I jump up on the bar. I'm like, who wants to hear Free Bird? Everyone's like, yeah. I was like, fuck that song. And then everyone's just like, God damn. And then there was clearly some people that didn't like rap music.
yeah, but they
Yeah.
showed up anyway.
And so, well, no, like they were there for the country shit. 'Cause
Oh,
we
okay.
were the only hip hop people. So when I started my first song, they all went to this table. They were like this I hate rap table, and they all sit there.
So I hate rap table.
Well, yeah, because like everyone who was like fuck this,
Sitting there with their arms crossed,
they went sit at the
with
table
their
and they got on their
flannel
phones.
in their
They got on
beards,
phones. So he's like, you know, like fuck this
and their
rapper.
fat ugly girlfriend sitting next to him.
Yeah, so I
I
come over there,
imagine.
and there's like room for me.
He's
I'm-
laughing over here. I'm right, aren't I?
So I get up on the table and shit, and like I'm rapping. I'm sitting next to the dudes that don't want to hear me. Everyone else is fucking with us.
Give that mic.
And he's like he's on his phone acting like he can't hear me, and I'm rapping like right here. So I grab my fucking finger and I scroll
Oh,
up his
shit.
phone. And then he gets so Thomas was like, oh,
I was like,
Dang,
he
I
should've-
like it.
I would have punched me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
that's
if
what
I
I'm
touch
saying.
my if you touch my phone, I'm fucking you up.
fuck out.
That's my
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
disrespectful. The capital
Yeah.
diss.
But I could fight. You know what I'm saying? So I was ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna scroll shit up. If he wants to, I'll fucking smack him.
It was
Yeah.
just like,
Talking
look, man,
shit.
like,
What'd he do?
look,
Huh?
What'd he do?
Not a
Eat
goddamn
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
Now we did have somebody tripping on the stage when we first started.
I would have hit you if he was
drunk
if he
as
was
shit.
my friend and my friend didn't.
Dude,
I'll hit him for you.
hey, this dude was tripping when we first started. And he was like super drunk, and he kept coming up on stage. And the stage was like probably like this high, but it had like a couple steps.
Yeah.
So he kept like trying to get up on that first step. And the door guy, the stage was right by the door. And so I looked at the door guy. I'm like, bro, can I kick him in the face? And like he's like, and I was like, the next time, bro, and then he was like, no, like he sit down. So yeah, I almost got my like kick in the one day.
Would that have been on a camera?
Hopefully.
World
I
star.
hope that my first kick in the face off the stage doesn't get, I hope it gets recorded. I'll take the charge.
Dude, I hear you.
If I'm ready,
that ain't a charge. You got every right to protect yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always like this.
Man.
It's this fantasy about
Be all right.
like
You're gonna
drop
be all
kicking
right.
somebody off a stage.
I'd like to be on World Star. I like to light somebody up on World Star
I'd hope that I can get on there before, without
Before?
kicking somebody in the face.
with one of your videos.
Yeah, like music.
How hard's that?
Like, well, that's like taking the Takeshi 6ix9ine route. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna take the world by fucking, Treyway. Yeah, Treyway. It's just all like gimmick instead of like
It's
actual.
gimmick, and it's interesting. Boy, you don't listen to my podcast, and he brings up 6ix9ine. I've mentioned him so many times. I'm fascinated with him.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
if you think about
I don't think he's good. I've just listened to a lot of shit. I just think
His
it's
marketing-
interesting.
his
It's-
marketing
yeah,
department's
that's the
fire.
thing. I was
They gotta
like,
be
you
good.
can't hate on how he made his money. The dude's just trying to make money, and he did it I mean, he's not talented. He just yells and is a Puerto Rican that can apparently just drop the N-bomb whenever the fuck he wants,
Right.
and it's cool.
He's loose with it. He's loose with it.
Yeah, loose with it.
He's loose with it.
What do you think's gonna happen to that guy in prison?
I don't think he's gonna do any time. I think he's ratted on everybody, and they're talking about no time now.
He put a hit on somebody
Yeah.
on video.
But if they give him,
No,
he gave the
he's not
people-
gonna get. He's not gonna get a life. He's not gonna get a death sentence, but he's gonna get like life in jail probably.
The last thing I seen, bro, was
He
no
ain't get-
jail
no.
time.
He's done. He's done. He's done. No
They already
way.
did what they needed to do to him. They embarrassed him.
Yeah.
And they
No.
got the guy that was doing all
Bro,
the
they're gonna let him
lies,
go.
man.
No, they're not.
He gonna
Watch.
do no jail time.
Watch.
That dude's gonna serve serious time.
He's not, bro. I guarantee you, he doesn't do any time.
He doesn't have that much money. He doesn't have that much money to get out of jail.
He doesn't. Need,
When he
bro,
got busted, he had like
talked
a
his
million.
way
He had
out.
like $1.3 million in
The
the bank.
prosecutor showed him videos of like them dudes fucking his baby mama.
No way.
Yeah, and showed him planning his death, killing him and shit. And he sung on them. He's singing.
I will say this.
Uh-oh.
Let's make a gentleman's bet. We'll make a gentleman's bet. We'll bet
I'm
a
a
bottle.
look. I'm a gambling man.
We'll bet a bottle that 6ix9ine does no jail time.
I love making easy bets.
There you go.
I
All right.
love.
That's
love.
a gentleman's bet.
I'm a really
I'll
good
split
gambler.
the bottle with him
That's
since
what
when
I'm
I don't since that way you get 2 bottles to our 1. That ain't fair. So
I'm
we'll
getting
split
2 to
the
1.
bottle.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, we'll split the bottle.
No, you guys each have to get one. I just get one.
You gotta buy us 2 then.
No, I just
Each
get
a
one. I'm
bottle.
getting
You gotta
2 to
buy
1.
us
I'm
each
getting
a
a 2 to
bottle.
1. You're that confident.
2 to 1.
Yeah, that dude's.
This ain't Westport massage.
By the way, guys, we would like. Westport Massage.
Westport Massage.
Is that what the name of it is? Where is that?
I'm shooting for the
Is that by
sponsorship.
Californos?
I'm shooting for the sponsorship this year. Westport Massage. If you're listening,
There's a business just called Massage.
Yeah, it's just
right
mas-
after Broadway.
I'm joking. I'm joking about the sponsorship.
All right.
You can't offer me nothing.
We can
Don't
offer
already
me
got.
some. I would like sponsorship. I'd like to make. I would like. Am I crooked? I think my cameras are a little crooked. It looks crooked. Why don't we? Can we play one of your video? Can I play your video? You got a dope video.
Yeah.
Is that recipe?
Recipe.
Can I play that on here?
Yeah.
And then we'll take a little break because I got to piss like a Russian racehorse.
Every time he said.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. But
He's
this
like,
time
he's like, I'm gonna piss before we start because every
Yeah.
time.
So
Sure
this is
enough.
everybody. This is one of my favorite songs. Oh, watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
What? Oh, my
This is
bad.
one of my favorite songs on your last album,
was gonna
and you
spin
made a
around.
video, and it's a dope video.
Yeah.
And
Shout
everyone,
out Mike Beat.
for the YouTube people, enjoy. For the podcast audio people, obviously you don't get to see the video, but you can watch my audio on the YouTube and check it out. But here's the audio. I messed up. Whatever. Here it goes.
I don't mean to sound selfish, but I did this by myself, bitch. I'm raps Elvis in 1959 through 66 Celtics. My future's well lit. You don't have to leave that light on no Motel 6, but I bet they go tell this. Nobody be working, they wanna be living like you, but they get so jealous. Cause you must heard that I've been bringing them old relish. Catch up, all the negative energy bring bad luck. Don't ever make plans without a backup and earn your respect. But until then, no silver spoon deserve a taste of success. And you gotta fall before you play with the best. But if you're scared, then you can hang with the rest. Life's a game and the police the rep. Play your spot well. Life got so much going on, pick your cocktail. Gotta make people feel your message like it got braille. I'm the postman, now you got mail. Got mail, got mail, got mail. This the recipe. This the recipe. Try to tell you how to follow your dream successfully. This the recipe. This the recipe. Try to tell you how to follow your dream successfully. Long days and long nights. This the recipe. Pushing yourself to new heights. This the recipe. Always trying to do right. This the recipe. Remember, you don't get 2 lives. This the recipe. This the start of a movement led by some entrepreneurs. Not the spoiled brats that took their pops money to do it.
Hey, I need some more shit.
This the land of the free, the lack creativity. Being original seem to be difficult, I just say what I see. You gotta bend, not break, but be careful, even friends got hate. If it don't work out, don't blame it on fate. Pick yourself up and repeat, that's how you get great. To enjoy the fruits of your labor, you gotta earn you some grapes. Don't let anyone ever tell you it's too late. Don't ever say you had too much on your plate. Don't ever make the same mistake. If you get the chance, you gotta break a leg. Make them pay. They can never take your ambition away. So they ambush on your fate till you afraid to show your face. The ingredients of social media got people low on the totem pole, substituting like they stevia. More false information than Wikipedia. Get your facts straight. This the recipe. This the recipe. Try to tell you how to follow your dream successfully. This the recipe. This the recipe. Try to tell you how to follow your dream successfully. Long days and long nights. This the recipe. Pushing yourself to new heights. This the recipe. Always trying to do right. This the recipe. Remember, you don't get two lives. This the recipe.
The sun is passing information, get it shaking, get it quaking. About to cause a couple tremors, stricter skills say Kevin Bacon. You are not my guy, you don't have that spike. I'm about to be gone with the wind, don't let go that kite. It holds the message, and in my heart's the Ark of the Covenant. Couldn't eat what I was cooking, young had to supplement. Top chef, all your creations under season, meditating and boiling water, just waiting for a reason. I've been yelling from the pit, I the demon addicted. Without a doubt, I am raw, every cut I'm still bleeding. Yeast rise while I'm peeking for the bread. I'm not stable, can't distinguish if I'm Cain with a rock or I'm able. No matter the amount, you still owe a percentage. No harvest to reap results when my speech so freezes. I was all by myself, getting popped by the skillet shit. Got hella greasy, healthier purpose, had to grill it. Holding full place, decided no more mixed plates. Need to live holistic if I'm gonna reach the gates. You gon' try to slide for seconds, be assured that you lacking. We must be going on trips, cause everybody here packing.
Everybody here packing.
Pew, 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 pew. And we're back. And we're back. Yes.
Drop that shit.
Oh, man. Thomas, would you shut that bathroom door back there? I thought I did, but it's cracked. That'll bother the heck out of me. I'm so sorry to ask you to do that. How rude of me. We are back from our little break with that awesome song. So you were in the lab, so you're working on a new album?
Project.
New project?
So
What's a project? Hold on. We've already discussed how ignorant I am. I'm going to go again with saying, what's an EP exactly?
an EP is like something.
What's it stand for?
Like an extended project, or no? What? I don't fucking know, man.
Nobody knows what
Nobody
Really?
knows. Every EP gets called.
I was so embarrassed to ask
EP's
that.
like 4 songs to 6 songs, and then from there it turns into an LP. But only old heads call shit LPs,
Right.
And then they just start calling it albums. Now everything's a mixtape. I don't know. I think an EP was like a like an early release, like a what was it like what is an EP?
What is an EP?
What's it?
Wow.
Google that shit. Can we pull
I
that
just
up on the
say-
board? Can we EP Google?
Can I just say how embarrassed
shit.
I was to ask that, but I'm laying it all out there.
No, this shit's gay. Can I
But-
say gay on
Yeah, you
here?
say whatever the fuck you want.
EP's gay.
Do you think
I'm dropping an EP though.
Do you think that's part of the reason why people don't know? Is because people are too
Extended
embarrassed
play.
to ask?
An EP says extended play,
Okay.
but an extended play's 4 songs. That doesn't make. And then LP's long play,
Okay.
right?
Extended and long.
What's an LP? This is
This is kind of fun. I'm getting edumacated right here. We all are. LP, A long.
well, click that link. What's the difference between an LP and an EP? Top link.
Yeah,
right
you,
there.
You read it to me. I don't. Yeah.
And then what does
Long playing.
Long.
What the fuck does long playing?
Long playing record. It means record.
I don't know about LP. I'll tell these bitches LD. Long dick.
LD. Little Dicky. You mess with Little Dicky
He's
at all?
fire. Little
Yeah,
Dick is
isn't he
tight.
funny?
Yeah, if I met him, you know what I'm saying?
This is for you.
Huh?
Relax.
Relax and take notes.
Relax.
You know what I'm saying? Carve some shit out in the sand. It's the Jack.
All right, let's get the cameras back on our sexy faces. We're a couple of, if I don't mind saying, a couple of 1-2 cutie pies right here. I bet we could do some real damage out on the town. If I'm being real with you, what do you think? What you think, Thomas? Think me and Chevy could do some work?
No comment.
Why? You taking Shevin?
No, cause
Nah, that's gay.
no, cause
I'm using gay on here real loosely. No one get offended. When I was raised, gay was like that shit's dumb. Gay didn't have nothing to do with
for you
sexuality
too?
and shit. Yeah,
Definitely
yeah. So
for
when I
me.
say gay, I'm like, man, that's gay.
You're 27.
Yeah, 27.
I'm surprised that you guys still use it
We
like
use
that
gay.
as well.
Yeah, we was
okay.
we weren't
Dope.
soft yet.
Good.
I don't. I'm running for office in probably like 4 or 5 years. So.
He ain't.
You ain't even on the podcast.
He don't
Nobody
even make-
sees you.
he
You're not
produces-
even Mike. Nobody knows who you are. This guy didn't even say nothing, but the guy behind the mask,
Easy's big cousin.
Easy's
man.
big brother, does not use
Listen,
the
my
word
name's
gay.
Sheven, and I use the word gay. I don't give a fuck.
Holla at your boy. Ain't
That's
nothing
the
wrong
Jack.
with that.
That's the Jack. But
Yeah,
I
it is
fuck
Jack.
with. Hey, but I don't. I have
It's
nothing
all about
against gay
intention.
people.
It's all about
That's
intention.
the thing, though. Listen, when I say something's gay, I'm not saying that likes guys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
People
saying like
know.
this
People-
is dumb.
Listen,
That means like this is stupid.
listen.
Yeah.
Anybody with a brain understands what you really mean.
Right.
The only type of person that's gonna get upset at you saying that is someone that's just looking to get upset at
Well-
something.
well, this is
and
the
who
thing.
cares about that
This
person?
is the thing too.
That person's not taken seriously.
A lot of homosexuals say they get ridiculed and stuff, and it's tough, and I believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's
this
gotta
day
be.
and age,
It's gotta be tough.
Nope.
But for them to be like, well, I'm thick skinned, but then upset when somebody says gay, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think.
What was that fake post by Trump?
What?
It was like, what was it? The white people were gonna claim something. What was, Tommy, what was it?
What was the word? Oh shit.
We're getting real loose with the white language here.
Here it goes.
You guys,
What did he say?
I don't see color.
Real,
Everybody's
No, you gotta see color. You
I
can't say you don't
everybody's
see
purple.
color.
Everybody's purple. No,
You-
I see color. Of course,
but
I
you,
do.
yeah, you gotta
Who
see
the fuck
color.
doesn't?
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta understand that. Yeah, there's definitely
obviously-
racism in nowadays, but there's definitely humor in
There's
the
always
shit
racism.
when you're not putting down another race or not. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to do right now.
Nobody thinks that.
I'm trying to say there was a fake Trump tweet going around on Facebook that said Trump legalized.
Ragamuffin?
No.
You guys, if you are still with us during this podcast, thank you very much. We've gone off the rails, and it is a beautiful
We're
thing.
back.
Have
We're
fun
back.
with us. We've got the Jack and Coke flowing. I'm loving it.
Thomas is gonna find
Thomas is
Why
looking.
use my government name? Tom, please.
it. Hans Gruber.
What's his what?
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. Wait, what was the other name? Black Chocolate?
No.
Wait.
Chocolate Homicide.
Chocolate Homicide.
That's a stage name.
Chocolate Homicide. I've had a black Weird Al. Black Weird Al.
See, listen. The only reason it's cool.
Alexander the Great,
The only
Black
reason it's cool that
Weird
two
Al.
white men sit here and discuss racism so loosely is because of Chocolate Homicide over here. It makes it okay.
First of all, I don't think we're really discussing it.
Well, we're not.
And I would discuss.
But it's like a medium though. You know
no,
what I'm saying?
I would.
Like,
If he wasn't here, I would still discuss it because
it's like
I got
just
nothing to
FYI.
hide.
It'd be like we've ran everything through him already, so we know we're good.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't run. Uh-oh. Be careful of those cords.
Wait, I pull anything?
Yeah, you're straight.
I think you're good.
I haven't run shit by him. But I
Verify.
am who I am, and I say I'll talk. I talk the same way, no matter who I'm around.
Well, you
because
gotta
I am
keep
who
it
I
real.
am. I keep it real. People know who I am. People know my intentions.
We're in a day and age where people like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, that's right. No, I just
No chain
you guys
tucking.
brought me a brand new word phrase today. No chain tucking
Don't
that I
tuck
just
chain.
learned today.
was it old feller?
I love it.
I don't know.
I don't
We're trying to remember this.
I don't tuck my chain. I love it.
No chain tucking. We
I'm
don't
not-
chain tuck for nobody.
Me neither.
I don't wear a chain, but I don't chain tuck. If that makes sense.
I wish I could wear a chain.
I don't.
I wish I could wear a couple. I'd love to rock a few. Just
When I get some money,
Big
everybody's
time.
gonna know because I'll have like one like old man gold Rolex where it's not real flashy diamonds and shit. It's just gold, but only watch motherfuckers will be like, "Damn, that's a nice watch."
it's a rolling, not a stopwatch. Shit don't ever stop.
But it wouldn't have no bling, no diamonds, no flash.
It's just a rolly.
It's gold, but it's like 14 karat,
That's what you want.
just plain as fuck.
Hmm.
That's my like.
Is
That's
that
my
what-
flex.
That's your flex. That's
That's
what
my
you're
flex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder what
And then I'm gonna
mine
buy a
would
bunch of
be.
property, and you know what I'm saying, and do this shit right. Stop buying jewelry.
Well, jewelry is an investment. It doesn't really depreciate a whole lot. You know what I mean? So it's not too bad of an investment. It's like buying gold.
It doesn't appreciate, but it doesn't appreciate.
Yeah, I don't know.
like I'm saying, like if you get some money, buy some property, get an apartment complex.
Buy some land.
You know how much money is in
Car
an apartment?
wash.
Yeah,
I want
car
a car
wash.
wash.
Car washes are bad,
Just so I car wash. Yeah.
especially if you're handy, like a mechanic.
Uh.
If you're a mechanic, shout out to my mom's husband. He works at a car wash. He's like the mechanic.
Yeah.
So I told him he should just buy the shit. I was like, man, you sitting here work for this guy. You should just buy the car wash. You
Right.
do all the work anyway. He gets the check and pays you.
Yeah.
You keep it running. Yeah, cut out the middleman. We're Sam's Club all 2019. Cutting out the middleman.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck CD Baby.
Huh? Where's CD Baby? Oh.
Distribution. I'm just talking shit. I don't
Huh.
really have nothing against them. They're still distributing my album. I'll take that back.
Hey, speaking of getting your album,
I'm
where
just kidding.
where do you say people should where do you want people to get your album if they want it or your songs?
My website is Sheven Music, SHEVEN music.com. You can hit the watch tab to bring you to YouTube. You can hit the listen tab to bring you to Spotify. You can hit the buy tab, brings you to iTunes. Everything's there.
But like personally, if you say, hey, buy my shit on
For
iTunes.
me.
For you.
For
like
me.
what's the best
Buy it from me.
on Sheven Music?
Huh?
Like
I
how
don't-
do I buy it from you?
See, I was
How do
thinking,
people buy it
check
from
this
you?
out. I had an idea. I was like, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to use Instagram. I'm about to be like, PayPal me $1 and I'll send you one of my brand new songs. Then I get 100%
Can
of
you
it.
do that?
Why not?
Okay.
It's my shit.
Then do it.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. Because how do I get it on Spotify? They don't release it on Spotify. Not everybody has the MP3 or the Wave or whatever.
I'll
put it on
hold
Spotify,
on.
but I'm saying like
Hold
that.
on. You
because
want to
this-
put it? Hold on. You want to put it on?
Check this out. People were
Wait.
talking about this.
Hold on. Let me think. Wait, what did you just say? You want to put it where to where like $1 on?
I'll put a post on Instagram and say, if you PayPal me $1, I'll
PayPal
send you my
$1.
new single.
So, okay, can you just do if you PayPal me $1, you can have my PayPal single and then make it just a single and mention PayPal in the lyrics and shit and just make it just for
No,
PayPal people.
but they wouldn't even adopt it. And then I just look like a dumbass.
What do you mean?
Rapping about PayPal. Like,
No, just mention it one time.
Nah. That's
Hey,
a
this is
big-
for the PayPal guys. Ready? And then boom, the song goes.
No, I'm just saying, like, if they could.
Or don't. Okay.
All right, think of this.
Or just make a PayPal single.
Hear me out. If somebody buys your album for $10, okay? Say you come up to me and you're like, oh, you have 10 songs for me for $10, right? And you buy it. $10. You know how many times you'd have to listen to a song on Spotify to equal $1?
I have no idea. 1,000.
How many times? That's a Google question.
10,000?
We need Google. We need Google.
We get
facts.
like a penny a song.
It's,
I think
it's
right?
almost 1,000 times. How often are you gonna listen to a song if you're not gonna listen to my fucking song 1,000 times?
I won't, but I listened to it a few times.
Right,
today.
right. But if you
couple
bought my-
times today,
if you
couple
bought
times
my-
yesterday.
check
I'm
this
giving you
out.
pennies.
Not even a penny.
You know how many
yet.
pennies
You
I'm
ain't a
throwing
penny
at you?
yet.
I've thrown you at least a penny and some
Maybe a
Jack and
penny.
Coke.
Maybe a penny. But I'm saying, like, if someone buys my album for $10, that's more money than I'm ever
Right.
gonna make off of them
No, I
in
feel
any
ya.
market.
So why not make just okay? I was kind of half-assed kidding about making a PayPal lyrically song, but yeah, I think that's a good idea to make a song that's only available for PayPal. Why not try it? What's the worst thing that could happen?
Nothing.
Would that
I
piss
just
anybody off?
I just released it to the Spotify when it ran out of being popular on PayPal.
But don't even put it on Spotify.
Well, I need to because I don't have enough fans to sit there and be lucrative off PayPal constantly. If I made a
No,
PayPal
just one
song,
time-
it'd
just
die at,
one
like,
time as-
I get like, I might have 1,000 people to buy my PayPal single. That's it.
But why not just try it just to see what happens? Just, hey, this is a one-time an experiment. It's an experimental track. I want to see how much money I can generate from PayPal for this song. And I'm experimenting. I'm trying to do something here. The only people that are going to buy it are your fans. And
What are the
your
benefits?
and your fans are going to understand that this is an experimental thing and they want to support you and see what this experimental thing is.
But my fans are buying anytime they buy the music from me. It's from me. I feel like the only way you get your whole dollar is like through Bandcamp or some shit like that. If you buy my album through iTunes, I don't get all the money. If you buy,
How would you distribute this $1 PayPal? How would you be distributing it?
I would literally take notes on everybody who sent me $1 on PayPal because it has an email address with it. I would email them the link or email.
But would
them
it be
the
like an
MP3.
iTunes MP3? Like,
No, my MP3.
You can send like a Google Drive, like
Not even a Google Drive.
But
MP3,
okay,
you
here's
can send the MP3 over Google. I'm just Gmailing, dropping the Google in there. That's mastered. It's an MP3, mastered, done, copy. It's what I would give to iTunes to submit on their program.
right.
Then they EQ it themselves, so it sound better, honestly.
Okay, here's the thing. People want ease. They want ease, accessibility.
But the email drops to you. All you have to do is download it. It's on your phone.
It will, if you hit it on your phone, it'll go straight to your playlist on your iPhone or
Well,
your
it wouldn't
Google.
be on your playlist, but you'd have it for like Samsung Music or whatever.
Just What if? Okay. You want to make it as easy as possible to put it in how people are already listening to their shit.
So to get it on Spotify, it's
Yeah. Is there a secret? Is there like can you put songs on Spotify that only people with a password can listen to?
No.
Yeah, probably
SoundCloud.
not. Okay.
SoundCloud, you can send private links, and that's made for mostly like because most placements and stuff come before the song's released.
There's something
when you
there.
get a song done, you're sending it out. Like now, Spotify has an option where you can submit to their actual Spotify playlist.
Okay.
But it has to be 7 days before the song releases. So once you upload the song, you send them an email with the description of the song, how it's played out. They actually send it to all the curators.
Yeah.
Because so many people were, charging money. They're doing all this, trying to make money off the independent artists because there's so much money that people want to sacrifice trying to get heard.
Right.
And so that's changed the way that I want to release music now. If you release an album and stuff, you can only drop a single on that Spotify playlist. So if I drop an album, I can only send them one song. You know what I'm saying? As an independent artist, I'm relying on Spotify now to discover me, kind of, to put me out there.
Okay.
So if I, instead of dropping 10 songs and then sending one to a playlist, I sit there and I drop a song every 2 weeks. That means I'm sending them a song, giving them a week to try to put it on the playlist, dropping a song. There's a song every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Instead of dropping an album. So what they're doing is they're kind of fucking the game up because who's going to want to drop an album now if you can't submit the Spotify playlist unless it's per single?
Oh.
So then,
It's kind of whack.
but on like the Catch-22, if you drop, say like when fucking Lil Pump dropped Gucci Gang, right? And he got how many plays off that shit, right? A lot. When he drops his album, if he puts Gucci Gang on the album, he gets that first week sales no matter what. So Gucci Gang, how many plays it got, counts to his first week sales.
Why did it get so many plays? It was an awful song.
Streaming has fucked the game up. Like when Metallica sued
Game's
Napster,
always been fucked up, bro.
No, when
Game's always been fucked up.
When Metallica sued Napster was the start of this shit.
On whose end?
Like when Metallica sued Napster for
No, I
stealing
know.
their out like that unreleased song.
Was it? Yeah.
They distributed it. They sued him. Everyone was like, "Oh, dude's an asshole. He's suing it." And then
got booed. The drummer got booed.
he got booed.
Lars.
On MTV Awards.
Lars
he got
did get
booed.
booed.
Yeah, Mars. And now what?
Yeah.
And now look, everyone's getting paid a fucking 16th of a penny when you listen to the song because no one had no fucking backbone like Metallica. And Napster done bought fucking, what is it? What do they own now?
Who?
Napster bought another streaming company, and that's Last FM or who did Napster buy? It's
iHeartRadio.
no.
FM. What's the FM?
They pay a good amount. The highest payer is Tidal, I think, pays the most per stream.
I don't know anything about.
But then you
any
have
of
to have
that.
a prescription of Tidal and shit. Like, I don't know how many fans I got on Tidal.
Music
shout
game.
Out,
the
shout
music,
out anybody listening on Tidal.
The music game is
As
so
Sheven.
hard. That music game is so hard. How discouraging is it having dope music that you can't get out there?
It pisses you off.
Because it pisses me. Here's what's God. I hate. I'm real with everybody I have on my podcast.
Mhm.
If I don't think you're dope, I'm gonna kind of gloss over it.
Right.
It makes me upset that more people don't know about you after listening to your shit. But then that's my own fault because I didn't know about you till I looked into this. And I've been finding about with this podcast how many dope local musicians are that people just overlook. And it's got it. And I was finding it how frustrating it is for me. Like, man, how can I get this guy out there? Like, I've been sharing your stuff with all of my friends. I'm like, check this stuff out. You're gonna love it. And that's just as like a fan that likes cool music. It's got to be, golly, frustrating to not get your shit out there as easily as you'd want to. Like, man, how do you cope with that?
I don't.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving.
Yeah, that's all you have to do, right?
One day.
You just have to keep doing it and hope it's just gonna.
Good
'cause that's how
music-
music is. Like,
Good music gets
it'll
heard
rise-
no matter what.
It does.
And so,
It does. It really does.
and if you think about like some of the biggest songs in history didn't get popular until
Wait.
long after they were dead and shit,
Yeah.
which is fucked up. And so, even if that's how it is and shit, like the fucking,
Right.
But I know like it doesn't deter me. You know,
Obviously.
I go through
Yeah, you're
depressions
killing
and
it.
shit like everybody else. I go through ups and downs where I'm like, fuck this shit. I go through portions of time where I'm like, I don't want to do this shit no more, but I do it. You know, I just keep it. Just passes. The next day's a different day. Everybody gets down. You just gotta like. Just try
Grind.
not to fuck
Grind.
too much shit up that day when you're feeling bad, and then restart the next day.
Dude, chasing dreams is such a fucking grind.
It is, and you sacrifice relationships in the process.
Sacrifice
And
everything.
you shit on people that you love, and that's just part of it because they're the closest people to you.
Man. Huh.
You tell me
How-
a dream chaser without some relationship problems, and I'll give you some money,
No doubt.
huh?
No doubt.
I know you speaking on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I have been. Yeah. Whatever.
That's part of it, bro.
What?
Because your time.
So what motivates you? Like how? Like
The appreciation, bro. When somebody messages me and says, "I've helped them through something," you know what I'm saying, or your shit's helped me through a dark time, or I was like the suicide shit, like that's what it reminds me, like
Yeah.
I have a purpose. Yeah,
Wow.
whether I'm making money from it right now or I'm fucking hurting my ass off to make sure I give you guys quality music, like
right.
that shit keeps me going, and that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
just a reminder. Yeah, every once in a while, just a reminder, and so that's when like. And appreciate your artist friends. If you got friends who are artists and shit, know that they go through depression more than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And especially after like a release,
man.
there's like a postpartum depression after you release an album, like a month after.
Yeah.
That everybody goes through. Yeah, and
How
it's
come?
deep because it's not.
People aren't receiving it the way you want to, or you expect them, or
it never goes how you want it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? You put so much work into something, and then you drop it. And if you don't put enough into it, now if you were hitting first week, you were number 1 on the Billboard, maybe things are different. But I'm talking about my local homies. You know what I'm saying? My people that I fuck with. Like I know that's a real thing. I know when I dropped Coexisting, I thought this is an album. This is a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like something about this album rings to me. It didn't get shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those songs ain't even over 1,000 plays on SoundCloud. Like that shit fucks with me. If I sit there and I focused on that and thought about how much people didn't listen to it, then how am I supposed to?
Who listens to SoundCloud?
I don't know, but somebody does. Lil Pump gets discovered.
You know,
little chopsticks. Next week is somebody else, man.
I got you.
Freddie Ruger.
I'm
You know
really
what I'm saying, like
yeah.
it's always something like this. So I'm just like,
I'm not on a Spotify. I've never really been on Spotify. Not Spotify. SoundCloud. Like I don't know. Because that's not my generation. I think that's a younger generation thing.
it's just I don't know how I don't get it. They keep
I don't
adding
get it.
more avenues to the same street.
That's what's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like stop putting
that's what's
side
bad,
streets
right?
on this motherfucking main road. There's
yeah.
a main road. We have one street. Now we got side street on side street. Oh, well, that's an alleyway, but you can still get there. And it's like, I'm tired of this shit.
That is bad.
Yeah.
That is bad. It used to just be records.
And then when it snows, who's plowing the shit?
Yeah, when
and
you
I
got
mean that
just,
metaphorically.
No, I know what you mean.
And literally.
So when you got like,
because
What the
Westport's
fuck?
fucked,
because
man.
it used to be
I got a truck and I'm sliding around this shit.
records,
Damn.
cassettes, and CDs, and then all of a sudden the MP3s and the mini discs, and then and then the internet, and then the streaming. It was a lot easier when it was just you had to get a CD. That's
Right.
what I grew up.
Best Buy.
You know, I had the folder that you flip through
What
with
was
all
the,
the CDs in the visor case.
What
But
was
you had all your
what was
CDs
the
up
music
there.
place that just sold CDs? That's all they sold was
Oh, geez, there was all kinds of CD warehouse.
CD Warehouse.
Yeah.
And it was like if you got your CD in CD Warehouse, you're like, oh, you're something.
I'm a go. So I'm a little older than you. How about this one?
Seventh Heaven used to have
No,
CDs.
Columbia House in BMG.
I don't know nothing. I don't
No.
know what the fuck that is.
Thomas, you know about that shit?
Columbia House and BMG. I do remember the binders.
You ordered them. You ordered them through the mail, and you got like 6 CDs for a penny a piece, and then they would send you that month's hottest album, and you had to pay like $20 for it if you didn't send it back. So they were counting on lazy people not sending back the CD that they didn't want, but they had to be stuck with paying $20, and then you would just buy whatever albums you wanted for a penny each. BMG Music
start
and
of
Columbia
Spotify.
and it was all
penny
and it
per
was through the
album.
mail. No, this was like Netflix.
I know, but I'm saying that's the start. That's where Spotify like the first people to start playing a penny for an album.
Kind of.
Or who fucked
I guess
the game
so.
up.
Maybe. I don't know. But I just my
Give me
my
this-
dad
where's this
had
camera at right here.
you're
Hey,
right
fuck
there.
whoever did that.
Yeah,
God damn.
my dad had like 1,000 CDs. I had a bunch of CDs all through Columbia House and BMG. Everybody, my generation knows all about that. Getting your albums through the mail for just pennies, or you would just pay the shipping and handling.
I still went to Best Buy. Like I was,
I still got my shit from brick and mortar too.
I started buying
Nothing
albums from
nothing
Best
hits
Buy.
like that CD.
No, these were CDs. They just got them through the mail, but they were a penny a piece. But they mailed the actual CD. My first CDs were like that. Jimi Hendrix. I have it. It's actually, I have my first CD. I just found it. My ex-wife just gave it to me 2 days ago. Actually, she found it and gave it to me. I found your Jimi Hendrix CD. It's my one of my first CDs.
Shout out to look at how some ex-wives could treat some people.
Oh, guys, how No, let's. I shouldn't even mention that.
I don't know nothing about no ex-wife. I'm just saying, like, I would picture like, listen, I'm saying if I found some,
Shout out to her for giving
listen,
me my.
if I find some significant piece of some old bitch's shit that was in my life, I'm throwing that shit in the trash. I'm throwing the trash.
Shout out to you, ex-wife. You the real MVP. I got my Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, and that was like a Columbia House. I can't believe. Yeah, that's crazy. People might. That's old school. It's amazing how technology has changed. Man. Holy cow, we have gone down. Wow, we've talked about everything.
We're breaking barriers in this shit. People are gonna love or hate us after this. I probably lost fans.
You probably gained fans.
Probably
sir.
gained, lost fans.
You didn't lose any fans. You gained.
Somebody got upset. I was saying gay so much.
Ain't worried about that. No, ain't nobody pissed off about that. People know.
No,
People
I get
understand
it. No,
intention.
I get it. I got love for everybody.
It's all about intention.
Shout out to homosexuals and shit. I fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
It's no
Shout
hate.
out to you guys. I
What's
hope
what they call it? The LGBTQ community. Shout out to LGBT community.
LGBTQ
There's a plus.
Plus community.
You got like the allies, and then also like
yeah, whatever it is. It's shout out to everybody.
Shout out to
How
them
about
in
this?
every category.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody.
Everybody.
In a
Whoever
whole
you are.
generation.
How about I don't care who you are or who you bang
who
or
you
what
bang,
you look like
or what chain you
or where you're
rep.
from or what God you believe in. Shout out to you. If you're here, shout out to you. Oh.
Uh-oh.
we are all sentient beings. Shout out to Earth, and shout out to everybody on it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Earth. Shout out to Earth. Earth. We love you.
He took my microphone. I don't know what to do. I was about to.
He took your microphone almost like that dude. Almost like when you swiped on that dude's phone.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
Look out.
Sometimes you gotta break barriers.
He did that. Look, we did that shit in a town we have no backup.
Yeah, we got no backup.
A hick town.
Listen, if shit goes bad, we're fucked. We're getting
You know
beat
what I'm
up.
saying?
Like
I know.
they probably had more homies than us, but
Oh,
like
they did.
you gotta take that risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No chain tucking.
Huh, no chain tucking. Huh. So you're like a Johnny Cash of
Hip hop.
Kansas City hip hop.
Alternative Kansas City hip hop.
How'd you get into hip hop around here? What was like your first kind of, hey, let's do this thing. I got some talent.
Shout out T-Dub. Put me on my first event ever at the Riot Room, like my first show, and it was with like Dominico.
But how? Like, how did you?
Pistol
like,
Pete. I mean, all right. So, all right, step back a little further. Steven with Swave KC, who runs like this shoe. He sells like repaired shoes, basically old shoes, but vintage shoes.
And that's an interesting gig.
But it's like he's got Yeezys, used everything, and they're in like plastic wrap. They look like top condition.
Like,
But-
sneakerheads are for real, man.
He fucked with my music. He's like, you need to be rapping. You need to be doing this. Blah,
But
blah,
how
blah.
did he find you out? Like, what were you doing?
Instagram, Facebook, shit, just posting.
Just
like,
screwing around?
Yeah, I dropped Expungement with like no help. You know what
Oh
I'm
no,
saying?
I'm going before that. Like, how did you know you could? How did you know you even had some kind
I
of
could
skill?
always rap. I feel like I could always rap.
Okay.
I could freestyle and shit. I could always do that. But I remember I was like 23, and I was like, I'm buying a studio. Like I want to make a song. You know what I'm saying?
Renting a studio?
No, I bought it.
You bought it?
Yeah, like got my taxes and shit. Saved up some money.
You have your own studio. You can do whatever you want when you want.
Well, I spent like $2,000 at first on this like studio that I did expungement in.
Okay.
And I mixed everything and I sent it to Approach Shouldnt, and he mastered it and shit. Who's like an OG of like Lawrence.
Okay.
Shout out to Approach
What
and
up,
shit.
Approach?
Milk Drop, Lincoln Marshall. I don't know if you've heard of Lincoln Marshall.
I've heard of nobody.
You should check out them. They'd be another, you know what I'm saying, podcast contender. There's some Lincoln Marshall's Milk Drop's been in the scene for a minute. So has Approach. I'm talking 10 plus years. So
since 2004.
knowing your
Lincoln Approach. What'd you say?
Lincoln Marshall is their
Marshall
is their group, but Approach is Shouldnt, and I don't know Milk Drop's real name. I think it's John.
Look at Milk Drop though, and then Lincoln Marshall.
But they're dope, man. That's their inspiration, and I got a feature from Approach and shit. And he told me, he's like, man, you got something with this project. He's like, if something doesn't come from this shit, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm fucked up.
So you just basically said, I feel like I've got game. I'm gonna get a studio and make my own album.
Yeah.
Just self-motivated.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like my first couple.
How'd you get the money for that?
Working.
What do you do? What were you doing?
Like a printer at a sign shop.
Okay.
So I just printed shit. I lay stuff like wraps,
Yeah.
graphics and stuff, like car decals and shit like that.
Where do you live?
Right now in Westport.
Oh, where? Nice.
Westport. Yeah,
Nice. Oh my
downtown.
God. Yeah.
I said, whoa, chill.
What's your address?
Yeah, right.
Chill.
Yeah, just straight from the BP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But yeah, so, okay.
Chill.
yeah,
My bad.
Gunshot, Westport.
I forgot the mics were on. I'm like, oh, because I used to live down in there, so I was like, oh shit, where were you at? Because
Over by Char Bar.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, yeah. I was on Broadway and Armour Boulevard. Broadway and Armour Boulevard.
Okay.
Or about Kansas City Life Insurance Company, whatever.
I know right where that's at.
Yeah, that's where I've lived there. I lived there for a long time. So yeah, like I said, sorry, I forgot the mics were on. I thought we were just kicking it again.
Yeah, my social security numbers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what's dope, man.
We're
We're having a good time on this podcast, man. That's a good episode. That's fun. That's a good time chilling, bro. You want some more?
Yeah.
You want more ice?
Yeah,
Go get
where's
yourself.
the,
yeah.
Where's the ice at?
I don't know. In the garage. Take your headphones on.
Goddamn ice is that. Ice is in the fucking.
Uh-oh.
I'll go get it.
Gosh darn it. I can't remember your
I'll get it. All right.
chocolate hustle. What's gosh darn
You
it.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now he's out. Let me make sure that's on.
What's your name again?
I'm saying, they call me Hans. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the other one.
The other
Chocolate hustle.
Chocolate homicide.
Chocolate homicide.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that shit's leaking like a motherfucker.
I'm not. Huh? What am I rolling on? Oh shit! Oh god.
Chocolate.
Oh.
Chocolate homicide.
Hey,
We-
I'm saying-
on my stash.
Rolling on
You know what I'm saying?
backpacks and
Chocolate
stuff.
Homicide. That record's coming.
Chocolate-
In 2019. You know what I'm saying?
The end of 2019, your record's coming out.
The last day of 2019.
The last day of 20. Does that mean it's really not coming
We're
out?
not letting him drop no record.
Do you rap at all?
No.
Why not?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because I don't have anything worthwhile to say. I don't have anything to
Hey.
construct you to say. I hate all you people.
Hey, either you got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I feel like I got it. I can freestyle all day.
So you can freestyle all day.
I can freestyle all day. You guys have no idea. I just keep it on the low.
On the low.
Yeah.
Show. Where's the jack?
This guy just says, "Where's the jack?"
Where's the jack? All that work, all that running around.
There you go, man.
Oh shit.
I don't know. Take however much of it as you want. Got some cocaine. Take more than that if you want, dude. Yeah, I'm good. Skirt.
Shout out to the driver.
Skeet.
Chocolate homicide for chauffeuring your boy around.
Nice. Chocolate homicide.
I told him the only way I could talk about some shit and get deep, you know what I'm saying, is if I was off that jack.
Well, truthfully, you guys, this guy was saying he wanted that Maker's Mark. He
Yeah,
said,
Maker's
"Oh,
Mark is
you're
usually
probably."
what I
He
drink.
said, "Yeah, neandertalk. You probably are just rolling in the dough. You probably got sponsors for days. Go ahead and drop some Maker's Mark for me." I said, "Hold up.
I said we need that
I'm gonna
Ciroc.
splurge and at least get some Jack. That's the most I can do."
My guy. We walked in, And the place looks
Yeah.
it
Dope.
looks fire.
Damn it.
This table,
Yes.
I like this table. I'm a big fan of tables. I feel like they set the mood.
Man, thanks,
That's 'cause
bro.
you're a big fan of rolling up weed on anything and everything. Everything's a fucking weed tray to you.
Shout out to everything that's been in my weed tray.
You want to hear something dope? That's funny you bring that up. I want to make, I want to sell. So, like, I'm trying to make money. I don't make any money on this podcast. I just have fun. This is just,
What about streams on Spotify? They don't pay you shitty too?
I don't get paid anything. I have no, I don't get, no, I don't.
No, you do. You just don't know it yet.
Sure. I
Because it's like 17th of a penny.
probably. But
Shout out Spotify for fucking us over.
I just have fun. I do this to have fun. This is a hobby, but it's a serious hobby. I'm having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to try to make some money. And one of my ideas was selling weed trays that looks like this table. So, like, if you're a fan of my podcast, you can buy a weed tray that's a picture of the table.
It has to have the same surface.
That's
Glass
what I'm
on
saying.
top.
Well, maybe not glass, but it would look like it was
Acrylic.
glass. Yeah. And then, so it would feel like you're actually in my podcast studio. What do you think of that? Would that be pretty? You think that could sell?
You have the fake.
I would just like take a picture.
The fake, like you could be like a part of the table, like
Ha,
you're drawn on there, like you're there.
that's funny.
So
no.
they're rolling weed around.
No, just
you.
the table, like you were actually right here looking at it.
Or you could be a pop up on the tray, and you could sit your joints up there once you're done.
No, I'm not getting intricate. Just super easy.
Sorry.
Relax.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I like the way
he's
you're
like,
thinking,
I don't know how
this
we're
is
gonna.
very
we're
low
gonna
level.
develop- Yeah, we got a budget, buddy.
Yeah, budget of like $3.
I'll buy a weed tray.
You'll be my first one to buy it when I
I need
get it
something.
marketed.
I got weed on almost everything.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
I got is just these mason jars with my logo on it.
What I started doing was just like collecting everything I roll weed on. I just swipe it in this jar, and then I make this coconut oil with the weed in it, and it's just like my.
Coconut oil? And do what with it?
Well, you put the coconut oil on anything, like
Oh.
coffee.
Oh,
But all the
oh,
weed
like,
that
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
like-
smoke,
like
that
an
I just
gotcha.
leave it everywhere. I just sweep it into this shit, and then it just adds up, like 38 grams. we just made some coconut oil
Dang.
yesterday.
We
Oh.
ain't make shit.
He
I made
it
the
all.
coconut oil.
You put it in your coffee?
Doo.
It's like a bulletproof coffee.
Yeah, it fucks you up.
It doesn't. Yeah. Why? I imagine it does. I wouldn't know.
You know what I'm saying?
This Jack and Daniels has
I
got
didn't-
me.
I didn't make it anywhere. I didn't make it anywhere where you weren't supposed to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I said this Jack and Daniels. It's Jack Daniels and Coke. Jack and Coke.
Jack and Daniel are in this glass.
Jack and Daniel with the cocaina are having a party in this here podcast. Wow, I can't believe I have a legit musician on here. Like, got
Let's
albums
go.
and shit, man. Crazy.
I was
Crazy.
I've been at the studio all day
All day.
from like 10 to 1, and then we got here at like 3.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
Yeah.
This shit, yeah. I picture this is what I want to do. You know what
Yeah?
I'm saying? If every day could be like this
That'd be
would
the life, wouldn't
This
it?
would be it. Yeah.
I'm the same
Studio,
way.
like smoke a bunch of weed. Studio, eat something, smoke more weed. Podcast, studio. My voice was fucked after I got done.
What are you doing after here?
I don't know.
Yeah. Are you kind of done just kicking it and then?
Yeah, probably just kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to drive somewhere, but
Chocolate Thunder over here's got your wheel.
Jack and Daniel told me not to drive. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to let you drive like this.
Not from here.
But,
I'm talking about later.
yeah.
I'm
Right on.
supposed to drive. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Plans canceled.
My bad. Did I ruin your evening?
No.
Sure?
You just switched it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We keep it moving.
It was worth it, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anytime I can be around microphones.
Yeah.
This is where it's at. That's why I was. I feel like one day I want to do like a cartoon.
Yeah? Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
You want to be animated with your voice?
Fuck yeah.
I do too. I've wanted that since I was a child.
One of my homies just signed a contract for that shit. He's doing a cartoon.
No way.
Yeah. Shout out Industry Sounds.
What cartoon?
Studio.
What kind of cartoon?
I don't know 100%. He just announced it. I gotta get to the
Like a
studio and ask him.
legit card? Like, is this shit on like Nickelodeon or Disney or
I'm
what?
not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe.
Because anybody can put a cartoon on YouTube. Not that it wouldn't be
but
good.
I mean, I wouldn't sit there and make like an announcement and be like, "Hey,
I might.
I'm in a cartoon." If like it was just like, if like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hans was drawing it and shit, and it was dope. It was stupid.
Gotcha.
So-
No, you're right. So it's semi legit at least,
Yeah, semi legit.
or more.
I think so.
At least,
yeah, or maybe
or
it's
more.
like Disney. Who knows?
Maybe he's like SpongeBob's
I'd
new
like
partner.
to think anybody I'm fucking with is going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I want to see everybody go up.
Yeah.
People who get jealous about someone else's success is just a legit.
I don't get it.
They're legit
I don't get it.
bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't deserve shit. Like you should always want to see your homie succeed, even if they're getting there faster than you. It's all the same shit.
I want to see everybody succeed.
Exactly. And people get mad when they don't get the same progress or this and that. Like
Work
man,
harder.
Kansas City's got talent. There's so much talent that gets overlooked in Kansas City. It's not even funny. I
It's
can name
insane.
I can
It's
name
insane.
my whole hand right here artists that are better than anything you hear on the radio station right now.
It's insane.
Anywhere else.
It is insane.
It's,
I've since start. This sucks to say. I didn't get real plugged into the local scene until I started doing my podcast. Until I started getting local musicians on, and figuring out, holy shit, the scene here is legit. Because I've gone to shows, and if you go to like local small shows, they can put a bad taste in your mouth because it's almost like open mic night.
it's like karaoke. You got a lot of motherfuckers
Sometimes
rapping over
it's-
their vocals.
Yes, exactly.
Anybody rapping over their vocals needs to quit rapping. Unless you're like using it for artistic reasons. I know a couple homies that do it that are dope. Shout out from Lawrence Martinez,
That's so funny.
Ebony Tusk.
Ebony Tusk.
Ebony Tusk raps over their vocals, but they're fire, and he don't need to.
Why
but
does
it
he
adds
do
to
it?
the experiment.
Okay.
Because they have so many effects in the song and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not like your average rapper, bro. That dude brings so much energy. It's like you're
funny.
in like a sermon of some different religion, dog. It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you're taking in like a whole different experience. And like, I get that. I get using your vocals as like an artistic experience. But like when you go out there and you can barely rap as is and you're rapping over your tracks, like, man, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, there's not enough time. And everybody can do that. And then like we had rap karaoke the other night in Kansas City. It's like, I said, I know a bunch of motherfuckers that know how to rap karaoke. You know what I'm saying? I see all the bullshit. And I'm not going to dog somebody out because it takes more balls than the next man to get up there and even do the shit to begin with.
I don't know about that.
But it does, man. To get up on stage and even mutter words into a microphone's, it's hard, man. I mean, a lot of people can't do it.
Public speaking is like the
Number one fear. Yeah, all right. I guess that ain't
So
a fear
that's
for
a
me.
big thing. So, I mean, having your backup track on, there's a safety net. But, like, going up there without a safety net and being you, to me, like, I have the utmost respect for anybody who goes up there and says, fuck it. Because,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's a high that you can't buy.
I don't respect it. Holy shit. Controversy. I've been to some local shows and I see these rappers and I guess some of it's like their first time ever on the stage. Or they've been doing it and they rap and they have their their vocals up there. I don't understand it, man. I brought it up on my last episode. That's cool that you brought it up. I was wondering what do people think about that are
Whack.
in the game? I think it's whack as fuck. I don't like it.
It's youth.
I'm coming to a show to see you perform.
Right.
Sheven, I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your songs.
Right.
I don't want to hear you rapping or singing over your shit that you've already done that's produced.
I get having the chorus there because you have to have a moment
Sure,
to interact
okay.
with the crowd. But
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
not rapping and it's you rapping, you know what I'm saying, doing the song, but it's almost impossible to do the song and the chorus and be able to interact and talk, you know what I'm saying, and do everything. So people do have the choruses, and that's fine to me. If you got the chorus playing and it's turned down a little bit and that's part of like your set, that's cool because you have that like mix where like you can get into it and then also you can break off of it and have crowd interaction. But when like you have something like your verses rapping, it's just it's
I don't
gay.
like it. I don't like it.
It's gay.
Yeah, there it is. He's
gay.
bringing the gay back.
It's gay. It has nothing to do with sexuality.
We
It's just
know.
gay.
We understand an intention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the last guest I had on whenever I would talk this He said it is kind of controversial. Is it controversial?
Well, like,
Or is it only controversial to the dudes that are using it?
big artists come to town and they rap over their vocals.
I
like,
saw Snoop Dogg do
biggest
it.
artists. And
I
it's
saw
like,
Snoop Dogg do it. I was furious.
and like if you talk to
Furious. I
like
couldn't believe it.
like bigger artists, they'll say like they have their voices EQ to a certain amount where it sounds better when you're at like a stadium and shit. And like you need certain enhancers when you're at a stadium crowd because it's such a big crowd.
Okay.
To reach that crowd, you have to have certain sound enhancements. So to EQ a song for like a stadium would be different than like if you're at the Riot Room rapping over your vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no fucking excuse.
Okay. Sure.
There's no excuse. If you're at a stadium playing for 50,000 people and you have your vocals on because your microphone's not going to reach the people in the back like it would in the front,
Okay.
that's different.
Okay.
And that's where like Snoop Dogg and a lot of big artists like Travis Scott or whoever the fuck has this shit. I don't know if Travis Scott does it. I don't want no hate. He's popular.
You just brought him up because he was just here.
He was just here. I don't know. I didn't go to the show. I don't
Sicko
know.
mode.
Yeah. I know his show's like next level.
That dude's next
I know
level.
he called us St. Louis, which
Dude's
we're
next
not.
level, man. Travis Scott's the next level.
We're not St. Louis though.
Yeah.
He was like, "Thank you, St. Louis."
You understand how that happens.
The drugs.
The drugs, the being in a different city every single day, and just it's another day of me performing songs. I
Right.
get that. You're tired. You're in Missouri. I don't know. He's probably in St. Louis the next day.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's
get
your
it. It's your job, but is it that big of a deal? You're there to you're there to hear him sing and perform. You're not here to say Kansas City.
It is.
Kids, Kansas.
We get
get
called
over
Kansas.
yourself.
No,
Get
no.
over yourself,
Listen,
Kansas
every
City.
artist that comes here calls us Kansas, man. It's like
Yeah,
for him to call us Kansas
okay.
and St. Louis.
Hold on.
It's like,
hold
damn,
on.
bro.
Hold on. I'm Kansas City as fuck. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not born and raised from here, but I chose to move here and live here. I can live wherever I want. This is where I choose. I'm Kansas City as fuck. I'm gonna bring it for the artists. I'm gonna stand up for them. Sometimes they perform in Kansas. Sometimes they perform in Missouri. Sometimes they're at the amphitheater out there, Sandstone. I'm 39 years old. That place is always Sandstone Amphitheater to me. Sometimes they're there. Sometimes they're at Sprint Center. Sometimes they were in Kemper Arena. I mean, they've been on both sides. So sometimes they might have been. So now they might be like, oh shit, is this Kansas or Missouri? They don't know. They're not from here. I understand it. I give artists leeway for that.
Right.
I want to see you perform your song. I don't care if you mispronounce where you're at. I hope you're fucked up on some good drugs.
They make like
having the time of your life, doing what you want to tour for a reason.
They made
because
a
you
whole
want
commercial.
pussy, you want to do drugs, you want the rock star lifestyle. If you mispronounce
No,
my
no,
city's
don't-
name,
hold on.
good, you're having a good
Time out.
time.
Time out. Artists don't tour to fuck pussy though. Like,
Some do.
no, we
No,
all tour for
I'm
that
taking
check.
this podcast
It's the
on
check.
tour just so I can do that.
I'm saying
Starting
that
next week,
the
Minnesota, I'm coming for that cold pussy.
He's coming for that cold pussy. but the average artist is touring to put the check on it. You know what I'm saying? To put the food on the table.
Well, that's also part of the equation.
You're giving us a bad rap.
No, that's the good rap. That's why you get into it. You ain't fooling nobody. Why are rock stars rock stars? Why do you get into the game? Don't lie. That's a giant part of the equation.
It's not why you get into the game.
It's not, but that's
you
a
don't get in
giant
the
perk.
game for some pussy, but it ain't a downfall
Right. You're like, hey.
unless you let it.
Ooh, yeah, good point.
Unless you let it.
For sure. I bet.
I gotta be that guy.
Yes.
I gotta piss.
Yes. Yes. Chocolate Thunder, whatever it is.
Chocolate homicide.
Chocolate Homicide. I don't know why I can't remember that. Maybe because I don't take it seriously.
It's not serious at
I know,
all.
that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
We just yell it out sometimes at shows. I like to show my belly and shit like that. And I don't know. We have a good time when we play shows. It's fun stuff. But thank you for hosting us here, man. This has been
Are you kidding me?
this has been great, man.
I'm glad you guys showed up.
Yeah, man. This is fantastic.
I'm always curious if the people that I ask are going to show up will actually show up.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like
I've had a couple people bail out, so it's just nice when they actually, like when I give them when I give them my address, they're like, "Yep, be there."
yeah.
It's like, yes. It's just
Man,
such
I
a-
watched too many westerns growing up. Like if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's simple as that.
Oh, it's that Scarface. I got two things in this world: my
My
word
word
and
and
my
my
balls.
fucking balls. my fucking balls. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
break
saying?
neither one, or I don't break
no
either
one
one
for
for the other one.
nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
But I
yeah.
mean, the thing is, like, because Kansas City is funny because Kansas City is a big, small town.
Yeah.
Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's big in the sense, like, yeah, all right, there's a lot, like, what, 4 million plus people live here? But, like,
no,
it's-
not 4 million.
is that 4? Is it more?
No, it's like a million.
A million? Oh, okay, shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a million with suburbs.
I got you. But,
Yeah.
like, if you don't, like, move correctly, people are going to, that's going to spread very, very quickly.
What you mean?
Like, if you're out here just not moving how you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say you're gonna do shit and you don't follow up through it, or you're like you're not consistent,
It's a
or
small.
like you're
it's
doing
a small
people
town.
bad,
Yeah.
that's what it's that small town shit that's gonna come back and get you. So Kansas City, watch how you move, because anyone can come see you at any time.
Holy cow!
I just said it.
Those were some. Whoa! He dropped the hammer on that.
That ain't no truth bomb. That's just how.
No, that was a truth bomb.
What happened?
He just said Kansas City. You got to do what you say you're gonna do. If you don't do what you say you're gonna do, you're gonna get found out. Because
True.
Kansas City's, it's a big town, but it's a small town. Like it's big town because we got about 1 million people, but we still got that small town mentality. And word gets around real quick.
Yeah,
If you do somebody wrong, you talk some trash, it's gonna get found out. It's gonna get spread around real quick. And I've seen that. I mean, it is a small. Especially the music scene. The music scene's not that big in Kansas City.
Everybody knows everybody until you get like there's like a west side, east side division.
Yeah.
Yeah, the east side of Kansas City don't really fuck with like Westport and shit.
The
The
east
show-
side?
Yeah, like the shows aren't the same. Like
What you mean, like northeast?
like east of Troops. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. It's just different over there. Like they don't even fuck. They don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Like Westport's got its like West Side rappers of Kansas City. It's like the west side of Kansas City.
Really?
And then you have like the east side, which is like
What is that about?
more like G Watts and shit
Right.
like that.
Huh. What do you think is the what's kind of cut off? Like Main Street?
It's just like the people are different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but like where would that divide be? Would it be Main Street or Troost? You think?
Truce.
Troost?
You think the west and the east would be divided by truce?
Yeah,
Yeah, not Maine?
maybe not. No, definitely truths. Cause
Maine
Yeah.
don't really have shit on it
Yeah,
that
this-
divides it. You can't put nothing on Maine to give
A
it.
couple little things here there.
I mean, if you go further enough, I guess closer,
Or-
maybe like in the 50s and stuff like that, that's something different. But like, truce historically has always been like a
The dividing line.
The dividing line, like socially, economically, definitely a dividing line. I would say truce, because you have people that
Yeah, you're right about
paying,
that.
like $3-4 a month in rent, and then you just go 10 blocks north, and then there's people that are worth multi-millions of dollars. But
Pineapple. Is this pineapple?
Yeah. God's gift CBD.
Pineapple CBD. It's tasty. I dig it.
Zoo, zoo, zoo.
I've been so it's actually kind of nice outside.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you mean is it? You were out there. It was like 40 something degrees and sunny.
Man, 40 degrees feels like fucking
I love it.
California right now. So we've been
I've been running lately.
7 degrees. Kansas City. What the fuck is going on? Who's putting this weather on us? We are not Eskimos.
I don't mind it.
I hate this shit.
I don't mind it. So, but it has been nice. I've been running a lot lately, and so I've been smoking and taking CBD bomb baths, and it's been helping my muscles and joints a lot. It's been nice.
How's the CBD bomb bass?
They're nice.
They're nice.
Yeah, it's just a bomb bath, and it's filled with CBD, and it really helps out your sore muscles after a run and shit.
Is it American Shaman?
No, it's just some. I got it from somewhere else.
Let
No.
that be a lesson to you, American Shaman.
I got them for free. Someone gave me to these as a
Does
gift.
he make them though? He don't make them.
Ooh, that's a good question. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. He's missing out.
I should bring it to his attention.
We just did. I just pointed at the camera.
That dude ain't
When
watching this.
when I pointed like this,
Mm-hmm. This one.
no,
That bad boy. This one here.
wherever you're at, bombast, motherfucker.
Bobby Boombastic.
Bobby Boom Bombast.
Bobby Boombastic. When can we see your next album?
I'm waiting on the powers to be.
The powers that be.
Yeah,
What does that mean? What do you have to do? Is it done? Do you have more to do?
pretty much.
It's pretty much done.
Uh huh.
How many songs are there?
So, like I said with the Spotify format, it makes me want to drop them in singles.
You can do that and still make an album, right?
Not really,
No?
because they're gonna be in single. I mean, you're gonna get like a song every 2 weeks, 3
But-
weeks.
Okay, but after...
In a perfect world, I drop a song every month with the video for the last 6 months of the year.
Ooh, how do you make videos? Do you have people for that?
Yeah.
And what do? You just come up with an idea? How does that work? How does the video... Sorry, I'm taking us off. That's just curious to me how you come up with a video.
I mean, everybody's different.
Right.
If you got an idea, you give it to a dude that shoots videos. You know, he's gonna try to bring it to life.
Okay.
Mike Beat did the recipe.
I like that album or that video. That video is really
He's
fun.
talented. He's a lot better than most of these cats out here.
That's pretty cool.
And he has like the industry know-how. He did,
Nice.
you know, Fragile, Hood Go Crazy and shit with Tech
Oh,
Nine.
really?
He was on all those
Oh,
sets.
nice.
So he's got a lot of experience. He worked for Nike in New York.
Wow.
He's done a lot of shit. So it's hard to stay in touch. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so
Yeah.
busy. He's doing his
Sure.
own shit. And we were shooting commercials and stuff for Meowana. You know, shout out Meowana.
What's Meowana? A catnip company?
Catnip company.
Get out of here.
Kansas
That's not
City.
real.
Out of Kansas City, yeah. You can find them at PetSmart.
Hold on. Is
everywhere,
this
all
catnip
over
with
the
CBD
United
in it or
States.
something?
Just catnip.
Meowana. Catnip.
Meowana.
Get out of here. Is this for real?
Shout out Meowana on the, you know what I'm saying, on the grinder. Meowana.
I don't understand. What's going on here? It's really is catnip for cats?
Yeah.
Man, 100%.
They
Oh.
just signed a deal with PetSmart. They're killing it. So we wrote a bunch of commercials for them, and we're in the process of shooting it. And so we're doing all the commercials.
Where's it? Okay. Where are the commercials going to be on? YouTube or what?
I'm not sure yet. We got to get them done, then we'll decide kind of like distribution of them.
Meowana catnip. Oh, that's funny.
They're killing it. But yeah, you go
Well,
to
of course
PetSmart.
they are.
You go to PetSmart when you're checking out. They're in the aisle, like right when you're checking out. Like Purple Passion. They got like, it's named after weed. They roll up like cone joints and shit of catnip. And like, yeah.
Oh, cats are getting high off catnip.
Yeah. And so I know the owner and
Huh.
shit. Dope dude.
I mean, get that stoner dollar. It's out there.
Trying to.
Especially this day and age with
We-
it becoming more and more just fashionable, you know?
We shot a video for Go, actually, for Meowana.
Oh, really?
And we had some complications. One of the producers on the video that was gave in a large lump sum of money kind of flaked out on one of the cats from Meowana. So, like, I kind of stepped in and brought another producer in and was like, man, I know, like, the guy that you trusted with the money kind of fucked up, but let's try to fix it. So,
Uh-huh.
it should have been done a long time ago.
Man.
Yeah. So, it's like, the music industry is so fucking shady. Like,
That's what everybody's
Yeah.
saying since the dawn of time.
and people get on drugs and shit, and that's what it is, man. People get on drugs.
Is
And
that what it
start,
boils down to?
I feel like it's always the corporate. It's always the culprit of it.
That makes sense.
Like they're on some shit.
Drugs will eat your brain.
Shout out Ryan Lindbergh,
Yeah.
you piece of shit.
Yeah. Get off those drugs, dude. It ate your brain.
You took his money.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have did that.
Shouldn't have done it, dude.
I don't know why I just blasted him on here,
Who
but
cares?
yeah. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? 2019, I don't give a shit about nobody's feelings. So if you don't like me, fuck you. You know where my shows
That's
are
my
at. I post
motto.
that shit all the time. That's what I'm telling everybody all 2019. I'm posting shows. If you don't like me, pull up. We can fight.
Boom. And he'll fight you. He will swipe your phone and hit you in the face.
I'll swipe your phone and I'll fuck your bitch.
Whoa, chill.
Right in front of you.
Chill.
No, he will. And if he's not going to do it, I'm gonna back him up and I'll do it.
I'm just kidding. Kind of, not really.
No, he ain't doing it.
Whether
Look,
you do it or not, look, I have a policy.
I'm going to slide through.
No, I have a policy.
He got a policy. What your policy? Well, all right. What's your policy? Why we got?
This one. Okay.
I don't know why we got.
Say you got a cabin in the woods, right? Okay.
Very few people have a cabin in the woods, but okay.
Just roll with me, okay?
Sure.
Right. So there's bears in the woods.
There are bears.
There's no reason to take a pot of honey and sit there and just stir it on your front porch and be surprised when some bears show up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So don't bear bait. Don't bear
Hey.
bait. Why?
Guess what?
What?
I like to hunt bears.
See, there you
And
go. That's that shit. You know what?
I like to hunt bears, and when I want to guarantee a bear, I'm going to bait that motherfucker in. Get out of here. That's right. Hey, Thomas. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Me and Sheven, we bear baiting, and we having a good time doing it. You can go ahead and not be surprised,
Yeah,
but
you
we
gotta
want
be careful. You gotta be careful with the bear
We
bait.
want it. I'm putting a big old barrel of donuts in there, and I'm saying, bring it on.
Some of these bears are crazy.
Hey, they don't call me Mr. Steal Yo Chick for nothing.
Talk that talk.
Little Trey Songs.
Talk that
So podcast game is strong, son.
He's like, what I hit him with that, you know what I'm saying, that smooth radio voice.
When I
Like,
get
what's
that
up,
real,
you know what I'm
let me tell you
saying?
something.
Welcome to 97.5.
When I get that big old thing, I'll whip that bad boy out. I'm gonna tell you that you just open up wide. This big old dick's gonna flop right in that mouth. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hey, this is the Neandertalk podcast. We are not professionals, but we are the best podcast in Kansas City. Can I get an amen on that? Am I not?
Amen.
Amen.
Holla at your boy.
Amen.
Sheven says
This is the best and only podcast I've been on in Kansas City. And it's the only one I support
for now.
for now. Shout out Neandertalk.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sheven, I appreciate you being here, man. How do you want people to find you? What's the best way? This is your platform. This is your floor. Say what you want right now before we get the hell out of here.
Sheven KC on everything. And this is probably the first time you hear me dropping a verse live. I get better every letter, but 7 I do like an 847 on Purse 9. I'm 007, I use my words, my weapon to kill every second of every beat the end of my session. KC, this is the city I'm repping. I get no results, giving minimal effort. I'm giving it all. I can give it no less. That's hours and hours. I do this forever. That's everything happening right on schedule. Drop the CD, expungement on repeat on SoundCloud. I let it leak like the oil spill with BP. Everybody was sleeping and now they be sweating like PE. Gotta beat the competition for the competition turn around and beat me. Did 10 songs, fucking EP. My first record with Craig G. Couple songs for my EP. Woo!
Damn.
I've been drinking.
Hell yeah.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to rap a little
Hell
bit. On this
yeah.
motherfucker.
Wow. Thanks, my man. Thank you for taking a chance and being on a dude's podcast who you know nothing about and hanging out with me. I thank you guys for running the cameras and joining me and just hanging out. This was a blast. Sheven KC. This was Neandertalk Podcast. Everybody, peace out.
Listen to Neanderthal.
Say